She was a pioneer for the Lady Rams. She was the first interscholastic girls coach for basketball, volleyball, softball, and track and field in 1973-74. She probably doesn't want me to tell you this, but as a side note, she got paid $100 for each of those sports. She was the head track and field coach for the Lady Rams from 1974 to 1998. 10 times South 7 Conference track and field champions. 6 times sectional champions in track and field. She also won a conference championship for the Lady Rams volleyball in 1982. And in 1979-80 and 83-84, Kirk Sherry's Lady Rams won the regional volleyball championships. She coached volleyball to a record of 150-89 for a 63% winning percentage. In track and field, she coached 7 Lady Rams that medaled at the state track meet, and over her career, 141 individual state track and field meet qualifiers. Ladies and gentlemen, Sherry Payne. From the class of 2015, Chase Bosberg. Chase Bosberg wrestled in Mount Vernon with a career record of 170 victories and 10 losses. He had the most single season wins, 46 in one season. 4 times South 7 Conference champion. 2014 Southern Illinois Wrestler of the Year. 3-time regional champion. 3-time sectional champion. And a 4-time state meet tournament qualifier. His sophomore year at 145 pounds, he finished 5th. His junior year at 152 pounds, he finished 3rd. And his senior year at 152 pounds, he was the runner-up in the state wrestling meet. Ladies and gentlemen, Chase Bosberg. Our next inductee, Les Doc Fuquay. Doc was a teacher and coach at Mount Vernon for 30 years, from 65 to 94. He was the head football coach from 67 to 76, and he accumulated 57 wins versus 36 losses. These teams were the South 7 Conference champions in 1970 and 1974, and they started playoffs in 74, so that 74 Rams football team was Mount Vernon's first state playoff team. Doc coached 4 Mount Vernon Rams football teams that are already in the Hall of Fame, those teams with a combined record of 35-3. He coached 8 individual football players that have been inducted into the Mount Vernon Township High School Sports Hall of Fame. Doc also played football at the University of Illinois. He was on that 1963 Rose Bowl team with Dick Butkus and Jim Grabowski. Ladies and gentlemen, Doc Fuquay. Our next inductee from the class of 1969 is, I'm telling you, if he gets here at halftime of the varsity game, I'm going to introduce him. He is not here. He's in traffic, coming from St. Louis. He flew in from Oregon. Doesn't look like he's going to make it. But from the class of 1969, Jim Carpenter. Jim was a 3-sport athlete: football, basketball, and baseball. He was captain and MVP of the 1968 Rams football team. He was also a junior starting cornerback on the 67 football team that's in the Hall of Fame. He was also on the 1969 Rams basketball team that made it to Champaign for the state quarterfinals. Nate Hawthorne and Eddie James, all those guys. Jim was also captain of the All-South baseball team, which is designated as the most valuable baseball player in Southern Illinois. He was a recipient of the Illinois General Assembly Academic Scholarship for 1969. He attended University of Illinois and played football and baseball as a freshman, and then concentrated on his engineering degree. Wish he could be here with us from the class of 1969, Jim Carkin. And from the class of 1966, the late Larry Woods. Larry is represented by family members here tonight. His brother, David Woods, his niece, Carmen Jones, another niece, Fonchetta Woods, and nephews, Michael Young and Charles Jones. Larry Woods was the most valuable player on the Mount Vernon Rams 1965 football team. He was the school record holder for the 100-yard dash in 1965 in 9.7 seconds. Larry was the co-captain of the Rams track and field team in 66, three-time state track meet qualifier, and he was also the 1965 South Southern Conference 100-yard dash champion, and he also won the district 100-yard dash in 1965 in 9.8 seconds, and qualified for the state long jump in 66. From the class of 1966, the late Larry Woods. We put two teams in the Hall of Fame this year. The first team up is your 2001 Mount Vernon Rams baseball team. Come out as I call you. Come out as I call you. Head coach, Kim Stevens. Kim was assisted by Tim Holloway. Tim's here tonight. Also assisted by Rick Tickman and Rick Thomas. The IHSA State Tournament Elite 8 qualifiers, one of the few Mount Vernon Rams baseball teams to make it to the state tournament. They were the Carbondale Regional Champions in 01, also the Collinsville Sectional Champions. Team finished with a record of 20-12. Team members that are here tonight. Number 1, Brian Klein. Number 4, Ryan Marcel. Number 7, Mike Hutchins. Number 10, Brock York. Number 12, Chris Rainey. Number 21, Elijah Hyatt. Number 24, Eric Hoffman. Number 25, Blake Moore. Number 34, John Flood. And last but not least, number 3, Travis Owen. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2001 Mount Vernon Rams baseball team. And last, but certainly not least, the 1988 Mount Vernon Rams track and field team. This team was coached by the late Bruce Payne. Coach Payne was assisted by the late Sonny Ellis, and assistant coach Ron DeForest will be with us at the banquet tomorrow night, but he is not here tonight. This team featured 1988 state champion Jason James in the high jump, 1988 fourth place finisher in the discus Robert Jones, and 14 individual qualifiers. They set school records in the 4x100 relay, the 4x200 relay, Jason James in the high jump, and Robert Jones in the district. They were the Rams relay champions, and the Orphanage Relay Champions, and the South 7 Conference Champions. I'll bring you guys out. Here we go. Up first, Gary Hammerstein. Brent Hampton. Jason James. Kendall Mays. Dante Moore. Dante Moore would go on to win the state 800 meters in 1989, the following year. Kevin Parker. Kevin Gray. Kenny Riley. And Kerry Riley. Jamar Sanders. Truman Tucker. Everett Whiteside. Todd Wilson. And the sprinter, Michael Young. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your 1988 Mount Vernon Rams track and field team. Turn this way. And if you would, how about one final big round of applause for your Mount Vernon Township High School Sports Hall of Fame class of 2025.
Basketball from WMIX Sports. Rams basketball on WMIX and the free Section 618 app is powered by People's National Bank. Watch most games on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel, thanks to Allstate agent Paul Shields. Mount Vernon Rams basketball is also presented in part by Munkin Toyota, Country Financial agent Josh Finley, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Hewley & Newell Funeral Homes, Michael Croshan, Edward Jones, Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, State Farm agent Tony Wilt, Walgreens Distribution Center, Culver's of Mount Vernon, SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital, Bean Insurance, Casa Raya Mexican Restaurant, SI Tile and Carpet Supply, Mount Vernon Quick Lube, Hannigan and McGovern Attorneys at Law, Joe's Pizza and Pasta, Hall Insurance Group, and Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon. We take you to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Mount Vernon Rams basketball starts now.
Hall of Fame night, but a rather a large crowd on hand, we'll say, for now. At Shagnon Gymnasium as the 2025 Hall of Fame class has been introduced. JV is wrapped up. That means it's almost time for varsity. Here's the Mount Vernon Rams. Welcome the Carbondale Terriers. Glad to have you on 94.1 WMIX. Watching live on the WMIX Sports YouTube tonight. Good evening to you. I'm Chris Hugo. Steve Spatansky alongside. Jeff Crow taking care of the camera tonight. That means Natalie Warren back at the Mount Vernon studio as the Rams try to stay atop the South 7 Conference. They're a perfect 4-0 on top of the conference. They are 9-5, actually 3-0, I believe. They're 9-5 coming in against a Terrier team that has struggled as of late. 6-11 coming in. They're 0-2 in South 7 play. Spot for this Terrier team. They're in a bit of a losing lull right now, but for Carbondale, we saw what they were able to do against the Rams. I know you were on assignment for that one, unable to be there, but for the Carbondale team, had it not been for like an 18-2 run in the fourth quarter for the Rams, they were sitting pretty in that one. However, since that time, they certainly have struggled.
Yeah, losers of 9 straight. I kind of looked at that today. A lot of close games, though. The first game with the Rams sagged off on perimeter D. They had 8 threes in the first half. 9 in the game. See if we can cut that down this time. Not so many threes. I know that is a focal point. Make them try to go inside and go into our big guys.
Of course, we'll have your Munkin Toyota keys to the game for the Rams get a win here tonight coming up in just a little bit. We'll have plenty more to discuss here at a nearly sold-out Shagnon Gymnasium, although a lot of fans dress as orange seats tonight apparently. But for the Rams on Hall of Fame night, we'll tell you how they can get a victory here a little bit later on. This is your Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. We'll sneak out for a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll tell you about the Hall of Fame inductees, the class of 2025. Stay tuned. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a lost bee that found my way into your car. Now that I'm in here, good luck getting me out.
I think it's gone. Wait, no, it's in my hair.
And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, well, this could be quite a sticky situation. So get Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Looking for a bank that fits your lifestyle? Discover People's National Bank, where convenience meets value. With mobile banking services, you can manage your finances anytime, anywhere. Enjoy free checking with no hidden fees, competitive mortgage loans to help you find your dream home, and specialized ag and commercial products to give you an advantage in managing your business. Experience banking made easy and affordable. Visit People's National Bank today and see the difference. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, shift differentials, full-time employment, and maintenance technician openings. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
When you are injured or in pain, the last thing you want to do is wait in the ER. For those times, you don't necessarily need the emergency room. Come to Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Ortho Express, open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4 at 4121 Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon. Get highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners providing the care you need quickly and with savings of up to 80% compared to the ER. Call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
Watch the Rams in stunning high definition at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Paul Shields, Allstate Insurance.
94.1 WMIX. You're watching live on the WMIX Sports YouTube tonight. Don't forget about the free Section618.com mobile app. A bevy of games for your listening pleasure tonight, including this one, the Mount Vernon Rams and the Carbondale Terriers. Chris Hugo, Steve Spatansky alongside. As we continue on this Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame show, it's a Ram team undefeated in the calendar year of 2025. 2-0 with wins over Heron and the Hoke. And tonight, the Carbondale Terriers come calling. We said losers of 9 straight. And really, for them, a struggle since that Ram game back in Carbondale on the 6th. They got a narrow victory the following night over an Effingham team that is struggling this year. A 4-point spread there. And then back-to-back wins. They have that Dan Cross shootout. The get-down shootout, as they call it. They did get a couple of wins there over Jones and Craigmont out of various states. And since then, for Jim Miller's club, it has been a bit of a struggle. Trying to find a win here tonight on the road against your Rams. But for Carbondale, they've gone through the succession of coaches. Jim Miller back leading the program. He's the one that took them to state a couple of times in the earlier part of the millennium. So you feel like they're going to find that rhythm, find that momentum at some point. But they're in a very tough stretch of the schedule.
Yeah, and I think they're working with a young lineup. Not a whole lot of size. And their starters, they have a couple guys at 6 foot, but they're going to start 2 juniors, 2 sophomores.
Of course, then you look at the Rams, kind of the flip side of the coin, where they had hit the struggle bus in the Centralia Holiday Tournament after a tough loss to Altop. They got a nice bounce-back overtime win in the opener against Glenwood to open the CHT. In the game against Dyett, in the game against Alton, but 2 losses to take them to 7-5 at the time, but then respond in a big way. They go to Heron and knock off the Tigers 71-40 in a running clock game off of the 4-time defending El Dorado Holiday Tournament champion Heron Tigers, but then they bounce back on the next night. They come home, get a win over the Hoke. They beat Cahokia 66-44. For all intents and purposes, could have been a running clock game. Cahokia kept their starters in until the very end, of course. And so in that one, the Rams on a bit of a roll. But then you get Mother Nature the very next day. Wiped out a couple of games. Tim had tried to add a couple of games as well. Shut down on one night due to the conditions. And then the next, on a Tuesday night, tried to get a game, could not. And here we are tonight. The Rams have had to wait a while to get a game in, and it's a conference game against Carbondale. It's Hall of Fame night. A lot of distractions in this one.
Yeah, and it's almost reminiscent of like the first 2 weeks of the season where you have that first week of practice, and then you get to the second week and you're tired of playing against your own guys. For the last 2 weeks, they've been scrimmage and playing against their own guys, and I'm sure they'll be happy to see somebody else on the other side of the floor tonight.
I know they're ready to get back at it. So were we. It's been a bit of a layoff. Had the Lady Rams last night. Jeff Lon and his 398th career win last night over the Carbondale Lady Terriers, and so the Rams going to try to get it done here tonight at home before heading to O'Fallon tomorrow. We're going to take another break on your Landers Toy and Collision Center's pregame show. When we come back, we'll talk more about the South 7 Conference and where we sit. Who's on top, who's on the bottom, who's in the middle. It's all still to come. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Repair safety is crucial when discussing your vehicle repairs. Hi, this is Chase Landers with Landers Toy and Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem. The Landers team comprises top-notch repair planners who prioritize quality and safety without compromise during your automotive repairs. We use cutting-edge technology, including self-driving and collision avoidance repair procedures, all completed by our ICAR certified repair technicians. Call 1-888-LANDERS for all your towing and collision repair needs. Stop in and check out our new state-of-the-art facility on Route 37 South in Mount Vernon.
Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon is the premier assisted living facility focused on providing accommodations that reflect love, compassion, and dignity. We offer beautiful private apartments, restaurant-style dining, 24/7 assistance, medication reminders, transportation, and fun. Relax and unwind on the patio. Socialize with friends and neighbors. Enjoy live entertainment, shopping trips, on-site events, and more. Come on in and start living again because life is good at the Woods. Call to schedule your private tour at Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, 618-241-9518.
Ready to rev up the new year? Hi, this is Presley Marlowe at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon. Start fresh with a brand new 2025 Toyota RAV4. Gas and hybrid models in stock and ready to roll. Gas models starting at 4.99 financing and hybrids 5.99 financing. Get up to 41 miles per gallon in the hybrid or 27 to 33 miles per gallon in the gas models. This is Presley Marlowe at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. See our inventory at munkintoyotaofmountvernon.com.
It's true, many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than preparing for retirement. But if you think your retirement deserves more attention, Edward Jones financial advisor Michael Croshan can help. Together with Edward Jones and Michael Croshan, you can give your long-term retirement strategy the attention it deserves. Stop by his office at 1726 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Welcome back on your Landers Toy and Collision Center's pregame show, 94.1 WMIX. You're watching live on the WMIX Sports YouTube here tonight from Chagnon Gymnasium. Always a big night for Hall of Fame night. Before we talk about the class of 2025, let's take a look around the South 7 Conference. Tonight, the Marion Wildcats host Cahokia. Centralia is idle in conference play. In fact, they're totally off. No non-conference game. They will have St. Louis Sumner late tomorrow afternoon for what will probably be their 10th straight win. Now, looking around the South 7, and that's not a slam. I mean, the Orphans should be heavily favored in that one. Rams are 3-0, sitting atop the conference. They're 9-5 overall. Centralia and Marion are tied at a game back at 2-1 apiece. The Orphans, of course, are 15-3, again in the middle of a 9-game winning streak after, I believe, a win Tuesday night at Charleston. And then Marion comes in 11-4. Now, the Terriers, they're 0-2, 6-11 overall. And Cahokia is 0-3 in conference play. They are 7-10. So that is a look at the South 7 Conference and where things are there. Now talking about your 2025 Hall of Fame class. We did have it on the stream previously, so if you need to rewind and go back and relive that, you got to see Coach Sherry Kirsch Payne. Of course, the original head coach of Lady Rams basketball. Not a lot of people realize that. Coached for a year, and then Sarah Rennie takes over, wins 600+, but Coach Payne had an impeccable career, especially with volleyball, track and field, and just legendary in her own right, and even more legendary as a PE teacher here at MVTHS. I had her as a freshman. I'm not sure which age you had her, long before me, but I know you had her as a PE teacher as well. Coach Fuqua, of course, the very successful football coach, is going in as an individual. 2 South 7 Conference championships to his credit. The first year of the postseason, of course, in '74, the Rams get in under his tutelage. Jim Karkin, not here yet, still on his way from St. Louis, but introduced a 3-sport athlete, football, basketball, and baseball, and was the MVP of the '69 football team. And then most recently, Chase Bosberg graduated in 2015, but a very decorated Ram wrestling career, winning 3 regional titles, all state honors 3 times, finished 5th in the state as a sophomore, 3rd as a junior, and 2nd as a senior. Larry Woods posthumously honored. He was in the class of '65. A football and track athlete named MVP his senior year and then set a school record in the 100-yard dash as a sprinter. The 1988 boys track and field team, coached by Bruce Payne, sectional runners-up, and they advanced 14 athletes to the IHSA state meet. And then, of course, the 2001 Rams baseball team. Ken Stevens, the head coach. Tim Holloway, one of the assistants, as he was on the floor as well. They won, I believe, the Carbondale Regional, the Collinsville Sectional, and advanced to the Elite 8 in Class AA. They beat Alton, I think, 5-3 in 8 innings in a thriller, and then lost to Bradley Bourbonnais, I think, 8-2. And Bradley Bourbonnais goes on to win the AA state title that year. So a very good Rams baseball season, and glad to see them. Many of them classmates of mine, glad to see them get in the HOF.
Yes, that I remember the sectional game. I lived in the Metro East at that time, and I kind of caught that one on a nice afternoon.
And so they now going into the Hall of Fame, and of course you'll hear the speeches tomorrow night. Dinner is sold out. However, you can still get into Chagnon and watch the speeches tomorrow night, as that will be again tomorrow night. We filled quite a bit of time on your Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame show. We will step out for a quick break. We will honor America, come back with your Hall Insurance Group starting lineups, your Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon officials of the contest, as well as your Munkin Toyota key to the game. All still to come on this Landers Towing and Collision Center pregame show. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon has lunchtime delivery for those of you too busy to get away from the office. Whether you need stacks on stacks of pizza boxes to feed the whole office, or you're looking for some fresh salad, pasta, and garlic bread for a lighter business meeting lunch, Joe's in Mount Vernon has the perfect pair for any occasion or craving. Call 618-242-2600 or place your order online at orderjoes.com and watch the People's Choice roll right up to your door for lunch or dinner.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. No one wants to stay where the pain is. Our natural instinct is to fix it or make it go away. There are some kinds of pain that never completely leave. They can, however, change over time. We're here to help your family begin a healing process and to help you see there's light that shines through the darkness. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, showing compassion and helping others find hope now and many years to come.
Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Natasha Rhodes, nurse practitioner, to their staff. Natasha specializes in orthopedics with special interest in spine and is accepting new patients. Her clinical experience lies in neurosurgery with concentration on adult geriatric primary care. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is changing the face of back and neck care by providing comprehensive treatment with a personal approach. Visit orthocenter-si.com or call 618-242-3778.
Stop searching for your own insurance. You have too much on your plate. Just one call to Hall Insurance, and they'll find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it's home, auto, renters, boat, motorcycle, your business, whatever you need coverage on, they'll do the work for you. Then call you back with a quote, most times in the same day. Call 618-244-7500 or visit hallinsgroup.com. Hall Insurance Group, your independent insurance agency in Mount Vernon. hallinsgroup.com.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams basketball, powered by People's National Bank.
94.1 WMIX and the Section 618 app tonight, as well as the WMIX Sports YouTube. Great to be with you tonight as Carbondale's actually had a late change to their starters. I'm trying to see who they took out. Looks like 23 is going to be out of the starters spot.
Keene is out and Cawthon is in.
All right, let's meet the starting lineups, courtesy of Hall Insurance Group. Hall Insurance Group. Find them online, hallinsgroup.com, hallinsgroup.com. Get a quote fast. He is also a Mount Vernon Township High School Sports Hall of Famer. That is the owner, Brett Hall. Spotty, who we starting?
We have 5'11 junior Jackson Marlowe Evans. Number 1, he'll be a focus point for the Rams. Number 2, Xavier Cawthon. 5'9 sophomore, David Woolley, number 11. 5'9 junior, Kaylin Willie, number 13. And 6'1 junior, McCaden Green, number 24. The Terriers are coached by Jim Miller, and they are assisted by a myriad of others. There's 6 assistant coaches. For the Mount Vernon Rams, you're going to have your usual suspects. 6'2 senior, number 1, Brogan Holloway. 6'2 senior, number 4, Marlon Price. 6'1 sophomore, number 15, Trevor McClure. 6'6 junior, number 24, Cale Maurer. And rounding up the starting lineup, 6'4 sophomore, number 30, Dave Barnes. The Rams are coached by Tim Holloway, assisted by Quinn McClure, Travis Pinkston, and Brian Gamber, and they are Natalie attired tonight in their white quarter zips.
There we go. No orange.
No. Even the zippers are black. Give me an orange zipper or something. Come on.
As we all know, especially with Tim in baseball, he is not a fan of the orange. He's had Johnny Cash look all day. The officials for tonight's game are presented by Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon. They are Mark Parker, Chris Brown, and Andrew Special. Starting lines, of course, were presented by Hall Insurance Group. Log on to hallinsgroup.com. Get a quote fast. That's hallinsgroup.com. Keys to the game presented by Munkin Toyota. MunkinToyotaMountVernon.com. Home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. How do the Rams get a dub?
Obviously, long layoff. Need a fast start. That JV game kind of started a little sloppily. Perimeter D and controlling the long rebounds. Carbondale's going to shoot a lot of threes and handle Carbondale's pressure. Rams only turned it over 5 times last time. They got to do that again.
There we go. Keys are presented by Munkin Toyota, and in that case, the Rams tip the tip into the backcourt. Carbondale recovers, saving it out of bounds. Down to the front court off of the right wing, Marlo Evans. All dressed in black, white trim, but a good spin there off of the dribble in the paint by Green. Left one off the back of the rim. Rebound, Maurer into the front court, go to the Rams. They're in transition here, leaving out of the corner here for Price. 25 seconds in, looking for our first score, presented by Walgreens Distribution Center. As the Rams trying to settle things down here on Hall of Fame night. McClure, the sophomore, off of the wing, now to the top for Barnes. Left sideline, Marlon Price, one of the seniors in this starting lineup for Tim Holloway. Off the screen, Holloway out of the corner, now to the top, Price again. 44 seconds in, no score yet. All the action the same. Presented by People's National Bank, the official voice of the Rams. Price off the pass, goes wing, layups, good. Marlon Price at Walgreens DC, first score, puts the Rams up 2-0 with 7:01 left here in the first.
You know, getting to the basket is really where the Rams made their run in that previous meeting when they struggled shooting.
Marlo Evans off the wing, kick from the elbow, coming around from the left side to the right. Cawthon leaves it. Off at the far sideline here, Woolley. Left-hand dribble, looking for Green. That's going to be a reach foul, I believe, on Cale Maurer. And with 6:44 to play in the first, 2-0 the Ram lead here. Home court, Chagnon Gym. Quickie at home, then on the road tomorrow to O'Fallon. Off of the inbound, left of the bucket, off of the baseline, back into the far corner for Woolley. He's going to go baseline, hip checked out of bounds, but saves it into the corner for Lilly. Back to the left wing, Marlo Evans. He dribbles off a foot. There's a dive and a save. Price forces the turnover. Rams into the front court with Holloway. Lob into the paint. There's Maurer to the basket. He's fouled. And Kale will go to the line to shoot two. 6:27 left, first quarter, 2-0 Rams on top. Of course, I mentioned Lily Davis, and Dylan White, our Rams of the Week this week, sponsored by Josh Finley at Country Financial. You can find him at 814 Harrison in Mount Vernon. You can find their story at section618.com. Hover over features, click on Ram of the Week. First free throw good for Maurer.
Rams haven't seen it much this year, but I wonder with the size difference if Carbondale may switch to his zone at some point during this one.
Going to have to shoot, and shoot well. There's the second one. It's good for Maurer. He has two at the 4. And the Rams take a 4-0 lead. A minute 30 into this one. First quarter action, Shagnon Gym, South 7 Conference basketball. The South 7 Conference with all of 5 teams. Left wing, this is Lily with the basketball. Left-hand dribble, bounces, a low liner to the top. And out to the right. Marlo Evans, deep wing, looking for the left-hand dribble to the top. It's going to be poked away by Maurer. He stumbles. It's recovered by Carbondale. And now they look left sideline. Woolley back to Marlo Evans. Off of the right wing with a Carbondale timeout. That was not developing, so Jim Miller burns a timeout. It's sponsored by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home in the King City. 4-zip Rams, a 4-0 lead here with 6 to play in the first quarter. 2 minutes in spot. Not a great start for either team. The Rams have just survived and have gotten a 4-0 advantage.
Well, I think both teams have kind of been deliberate. They're looking for a shot, something maybe you get back in the flow. You don't want to come out and just start throwing them up there, but it's been deliberate, and the Rams have got a couple of buckets, a couple of shots inside.
If you're looking for a bank that truly cares, People's National Bank offers exceptional customer service and innovative solutions. Discover more at peoplesnationalbank.com. 4-0 Rams out of the SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital timeout. It'll be a Carbondale inbound at the scorer's table. Marlo Evans quickly off the wing. Spins to the left for Cawthon. Now bounce pass underneath. Trouble for Green. Finds his footing. Goes for the reverse layup and double dribble. That's a turnover on the Terriers. 5:53 remains. First quarter, still 4-zip Rams. Tim Holloway pacing the sideline. Head coach of the Rams. A 9-5 record so far in 24-25. Price, some trouble with the basketball in the backcourt. Gets it across the timeline. Now between the circles for Barnes. Left sideline there for McClure. Trevor pops for a 3. It's too strong. Rebound, backdoor will go to Lily. 5:33 left, first quarter here in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. As now Lily ends up back with it off of the wing. Dribble drive. High off the glass, and no. Rebound's tipped. McClure will tip it. Now to Price. Tipped back by Carbondale on the steal. Green will throw it away. It should be Ram basketball unless they see it differently. No, they don't. Turnover Terriers out of all of that. Turnover.
2 for $1.
Get you a scoreboard update when we can. Presented by Tony Welch, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Look for the red State Farm Jeep around town. Have a hunch. It's outside. I see Tony on the front row. 4-0 score here. 5:09 left in the first. Up top, Maurer. Now to the right arc. Marlin throws it back to the top. Barnes wants a 3. No, sir. Somebody left the door open behind them. That's nothing but air out of bounds. It'll be Carbondale basketball. 3 minutes into the first quarter, I should say. I think I have a scoreboard update coming in. They're tied in Benton. Benton and Hickneyville are all knotted up at 10. Thank you, Harp. Terriers with the basketball. Front court, left corner here. Coming out of it, Marlo Evans. A dribble stops out of the paint. They'll reset. Lily now over to the right wing for Woolley. Back to Marlo Evans. Outside, Lily. Bounce pass looking for Green underneath. He'll go underneath for a reverse layup and get it. Not bad. Work that time. McCaden Green. That'll cut it in half. It's now 4-2 with 4:25 remaining here in the first quarter. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois has a long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care.
There's no love lost in that Benton Pinckneyville game.
No, sir. Especially not after that final, the Duster Thomas Hoops Classic. And it dates back to before that. Rams moving the ball around the perimeter now. Right wing, Holloway back to the left wing, McClure. Ball fake. Back to Brogan for a clean look at 3. It's no good. Rebound out of the reach of Maurer, out of bounds. It'll be Terrier basketball. Very sloppy first quarter as we'll have wholesale subs. Looks like Shelby, Page, and somebody else snuck in, Eli Pro. Maurer and Barnes stay on the floor for Mount Vernon. So 3:59 remaining in the first. Video streaming presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon Allstate agent, 2100 Broadway. Stop in for a free quote. As Green has it poked away by Maurer. He'll recover near the timeline and leave it for number 23, Keene. Usually in the starting lineups, but not tonight. Right-hand dribble off of the pass, Woolley. Kicks over to Marlo Evans. He'll stop free throw line and kick, and now back to the outside. They go right wing for Keene. Keene to Green. Back door. Post up. No. Rebound Pro. Shelby reestablished after going out of bounds. It's more of a football thing, but with 3:30 left in the first. Just 4-2. Scoring optional as Barnes goes to the bucket. His shot blocked. Got his own rebound. Off balance jumper, no good. He falls hurt. Hope he's okay. He's back there. Rams a man down. Carbondale on the power play. Now an official's timeout. No, a power play is not a real thing in basketball, but Barnes was in the backcourt. He is holding his head, so we're not going to jump to any conclusions. We hope he's okay, and they will tend to Mr. Barnes. Deep in the backcourt. Rams basketball on your radio, presented by People's National Bank. Discover the difference. From savings accounts to home loans, they provide the solutions you need. Learn more at peoplesnationalbank.com. That'll mean quick rest for Price. He'll have to check in here.
I don't think Coach Miller was happy with the stoppage since they had the ball, but it's kind of a head injury.
Rams and O'Fallon tomorrow. Be at the Panther Dome.
Panther Dome. I remember when they built that.
I haven't been there since I was in high school. I think I left out an operative word.
Were they in the conference then?
Yeah. Well, that was part of my high school career. I didn't play. I don't know why it's phrased careers. The Rams will force a turnover. They'll go the other way in transition. Page to the bucket. Yep. No problem, JP. 6-2. Rams are up 4 with 2:53 left in this first quarter. Tough overhead throw underneath on the pass. Turnaround coming Green. No good. Rebound will be tipped. Spearman with it up top to the right wing for number 11. Woolley. He'll drive. Illegal screen somewhere. I heard it. If you've been hurt on the job, call Hannigan and McGovern, 618-241-9251. Experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust. 2:38 left in the first quarter, 6-2 score, Rams by 4. Up the right side, right-hand dribble here for L.J. Shelby, leaving it inside for the Rams. Page went pro, now Price up top, he'll go Maurer, looking to the right wing for Shelby. Dribble drive, L.J. Ooh, slings it back to the outside, far corner, no looker Price, ball fake, pro off of the wing. He'll go inside, jump stop, off window, good, okay.
Nice little pump fake from Pro right there.
Indeed, could have been. That was very sloppy, but the Rams recover for the bucket. They're up 6. 2:06 remaining here in the first quarter. Left arc for number 23, Keene. Back to the outside. Ooh, the hyphen dashes a 3. Marlo Evans, it's no good. Rebound's going to be stolen away by King. He'll have it tapped, and he'll recover, saving to Marlo Evans. Skipping a pass to the outside. 3 on the way. It's good. And SI Tile and Carpet Supply 3 is the first of the night for either side, and that will cut it in half for David Woolley. 8-5 Rams. Minute 39 left in the first quarter.
There it is. There's a little zone there. A little 1-2-2. Here you go.
See what happens. It'll be Maurer. Front door, and he'll go back door looking for a reverse layup. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for a couple here with a minute 28 remaining in this first quarter. 8-5 your score. Rams with a 3-point cushion. Maurer hoping to make it 5 by the time he's done at the line. Join Casa Raya before or after the game for great food, great atmosphere, great drinks, and exceptional service. Casa Raya, new Rams sponsor this year. Glad to have him aboard as the first free throw is good for Cale Maurer.
Maurer with 3 in the game. He only had 2 in the game at Carbondale.
9-5. Rams on top. Nope, not this time. Can't burn it out. Second free throw good. So Barnes is back in after getting a look. Appears to be okay. 10-5 score, minute 27 left in the first. Maurer will get a breather here as Marlo Evans across the timeline for Carbondale. Dribbling to the top. Left-hand dribble here, gets into the paint. Ooh, throws one up. Blocked from behind by Page. That's a foul, apparently.
Is that the foul called by the trail official?
I believe so.
Okay.
And so that will be 2 at the free throw line for Marlo Evans.
No, they're calling on the floor.
Oh, okay. Well, then it was a clean block.
We look silly.
So out of the corner here, Marlo Evans on the inbound, throwing to the top. Lilly, left hand, found a seam, kicks it right back out. 3 on the way. Marlo Evans is good. Yep, a 3. 10-8. A minute 4 remaining here in the first. Rams by just 2. Shelby in the backcourt across the half line, near the volleyball line with 58 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Out of the corner, Page trying to tightrope baseline, throws outside Pro wide open. Up top, Shelby. LJ, a sophomore, has the basketball. The Casey Junior Ram throws to the left for Barnes. Now off of the sideline, MP4. Price with it, backs up his defender, throws back to Barnes, coming around, dribble drive. Ooh, somehow threaded a needle, but it's through the wickets and then stolen away by the Terriers. Lilly now into the paint trying to spin. Blocked by Pro, rebound Keene. Tapped away by Page, recovered by Lilly. Saved up top Keene. Now to the left they go. This is somebody else. Woolley had to look him up. It had been somebody. It had been those two for a while. Marlo Evans ends up with the basketball right sideline to the top for Lilly. Lilly now to the left. Woolley a three. No. Rebound finally. Pro gets it. Ofri also into the game for the Terriers. I missed that as now Carbondale's clap, but that must mean it's a charge on Marlon Price as he was going up for the layup.
Charge on Price is first, yeah.
This is WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. Near the top of the 8 o'clock hour here in the Central Time Zone, Mount Vernon Rams basketball presented by People's National Bank. 4.3 seconds left here in the first. Terriers down 2 with it. Marlo Evans slips across his timeline. Ooh. Top of the key 3 at the buzzer is no good. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in Mount Vernon. It is the Rams 10, Terriers 8. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Looking for convenient banking with a local touch? Welcome to People's National Bank. With their easy-to-use services and friendly bankers, they're here to make your banking entire experience smooth and personalized. From checking accounts to mortgages and agriculture loans and more, they're always here for you. Experience the difference with People's National Bank, where convenience meets community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When someone asks, when is the best time to start saving for retirement? Edward Jones Financial Advisor Michael Croshan's answer is always simple. It's today. Michael Croshan, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones Financial Advisor, helps you build a plan for your ideal retirement by identifying your unique goals and helping keep you on track to achieve them. The sooner you get started, the better. Call his Mount Vernon office at 618-244-5990 to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones. Member SIPC.
Back to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX.
To the second quarter we go. The Mount Vernon Rams 10, Carbondale Terriers 8. We're in Shagnon tonight on 94.1 WMIX. So you're watching live on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel. Chris Hugo, Steve Spatansky alongside. Hall of Fame night as we saw the class of 2025 introduced prior to the game. Rams start with the basketball. Home whites, orange and black trim. It is McClure in front of the circle. Now to the left wing for Price. A 2-point cushion for the Rams here. Starters back on the floor. Trevor with it off of the right wing from Maurer. Dribbling to the top through the circles. Throws left side here for Price. 30 seconds into the second quarter here. Rams hanging on. 10-8. Terriers not going anywhere. Far sideline Price. Neither team looks particularly comfortable tonight. Trevor goes inside. Backdoor play. There's Marlin, however, partially blocked from behind. Missed that one. Rebound to the Carbondale Terriers, and they will march the other way. Lilly with it across the half line. Oh, a long three by Keene is ill-advised, but it drops. Okay, off the back of the iron. Carbondale on top. Pardon me.
It was a knuckle puck.
Pardon me for calling it ill-advised, because it went down. 11-8 Carbondale. Holloway out of the corner. Now to McClure for the answer. It's going to be short. Rebound, backdoor. There's Marlin. Tapped from behind. That'll be a foul, which means Marlon Price is going to the free throw line to shoot a pair. 11-10 Terriers now on top, with Marlon Price going to the free throw line where he will shoot a couple. First one, no good. Off the front of the iron. So the best they can hope for here is a tie. Warm in here tonight.
It's warm in here every night.
I was going to change clothes, but I didn't get back from Cape Girardeau in time. Second, no good. 11-10 score, 6:50 left in the first half. Rams down 1. Carbondale with the basketball. Lilly out of the corner finds, who is that? Woolley. Between a leg dribble, now to the top, throws to Marlo Evans. Good ball fake as he'll drive. Launches one from the elbow that's no good. Rebound Dave Barnes. So the Rams trying to get something going here, down one, 1:30 into the second quarter. Of course, that three by Keene, our only offense. Also the Walgreens Distribution Center first score.
Carbondale back in man. Didn't zone it too long.
It worked. They have an 11-10 lead, 6:13 left, and then the Rams turn it over. There you go. Shows what I know as Carbondale across the half line now with Lilly. Right arc here, now throwing to the top, able to find Marlo Evans. Now to Keene. Keene been a difference maker in this one. Sat, I'm not sure why, normally a starter. None of my business. And Marlo Evans with it at the volleyball line. 5:53 remaining here in the second quarter. Chris Hugo sees Patansky alongside, presented by People's National Bank. We're in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth where they have a long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care. Mount Vernon, Centralia, Benton, Nashville, Pinckneyville as Carbondale has the basketball with 5:38 to play in the second. Kick over to the right side for Lilly. Good ball fake, drives into the paint. Going to have to back it out to Keene. He'll curl around. Right wing jumper on the way, no good. Well off the mark. Rebound Holloway. Launches one into the front court for Barnes. Back to Trevor near the volleyball line. Right side to Price with 5:18 left, second quarter. 11-10, Rams trailing by a point. Now Barnes wide open for a three. Nope. Off the back of the iron. Knew as soon as it left the hand for whatever reason. Now up top, Kelmeyer wants to try. It's good. And SI Talent Carbon Supply 3 balls. The first one for the Rams tonight. It's 13-11. Rams are back up to 4:55 remaining here in this second quarter. They will take it. Good. Marlo Evans, a nice play to the basket. Scoop layup. Rebound is going to be fought for. It'll be a jump ball with the possession arrow favoring Carbondale. Each person's journey is unique and special. When you lose a loved one, Huey Funeral Home will help you tell their special story with love. HueyFH.com or call 618-242-3348.
Well,
inbound right of the bucket.
It's the slow start we didn't really want, but it's both teams.
Lilly up top. Ooh, stops high post. Jumper on the way is going to be short front rimmed. Maurer steals the rebound. Saves it in the backcourt. Gives to McClure. In transition, trying to split the defenders. Gives to the right for Maurer. Now over to Page off of the right sideline. Has a seam. He'll pull up top of the key. Shot blocked. It'll go the other way. Terriers get the board. Into the front court now. Ooh, off the right side. Jumper is going to be a 15-footer off the back of the iron for Spearman. Rebound, Maurer. Rams will let the numbers catch up into the front court. See, it's a good thing in basketball. This is offsides in hockey. Right wing coming around McClure. Oh, throws back to Holloway off of the arc, back into the corner. Trevor, three on the way would be big. It spins out. Put back. It's there. Not there, Jake Page. He just glides through the air.
Yeah.
Like a gazelle. And it's 13-11 with Page going to the line to shoot two.
Third offensive rebound for the Rams.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Page with two in the game. Let's get three. There it is.
That first free throw had so much English on it, I'm not even sure if it was a language.
Didn't want to say it was spinning sideways.
Marlo Evans back in the game for Carbondale.
Feel like an auction here. 3 points. Can we get four? Do I have four? Can we have four?
14-11 score. Rams by 3, trying to make it 4 with Jake Page to the line. 3:56 to play, second quarter. Makes them both. Make it 15-11, a 5-0 run by the Rams. Cawthon with it up top, now to the left sideline for Woolley, and we'll have just a turnover. Okay. I never saw the mechanic.
Stepped on the line. Credit Trevor McClure with the assist on that one.
There we go.
He helped helped point and make sure the ref saw that.
Inbound for the Rams here off of the side out of bounds into the backcourt for Trevor McClure. Across the timeline, met by Marlo Evans. He'll throw to the right wing for Holloway. High post pass here for Pro. Manhandled a bit, but able to save and give to Page, who finds McClure. Trevor going to drive. Short corner pass. Oh, it's going to be through the hands of a leaping Eli Pro. It'll be a turnover on Mount Vernon.
4 turnovers on the Ram here in the first half. 5 total in the last game. So,
video streaming made possible by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon Allstate agent. Auto, home, business, life, renters, even your boat or ATV, Paul has or will get you covered. 15-11 score, 3:20 left in the first half. Rams at O'Fallon tomorrow night. We're going to attempt video. We asked. We're never told yes or no in terms of a video stream, so we'll try it. If they tell us no, we'll turn it off. 3:10 to play in the first half, 15-11 score. Carbondale looking for the overhead pass. I think that went off of the chest of Eli Pro out of bounds.
Did they give that to the Terriers?
I thought.
As far as streaming goes, it's always better to ask for forgiveness and permission.
Well, a lot of entities do that, but that's not us. 3:05 remaining here in the first half, 15-11 score. Sideline pass will be into Marlo Evans with 3 points on the night. 15-11 Rams. They find Lilly left wing. Neither team has really had a rhythm in this one so far with 2:54 to play in the second quarter. It's a 4-point game now with Coughlin off of the arc, throwing to the right side for Marlo Evans. Left-hand dribble now a spin with a right hand switching. Almost lost it thanks to Page, but saves, and now they throw to the top for Lilly. Kinetic tape aside, he'll throw to the outside. A 3 on the way is going to be no good. Foul away from the shot. Looks like it's going to be on Overy, perhaps. And that will be his second. 2:36 to play in the second.
Overy the back.
I really thought the official was blowing his whistle at that point to tell you how bad of a joke that was.
Is it a foul?
2:35 left here in the second quarter.
Flagrant 2.
Length of the floor inbound for the Rams, and now Shelby across the half line with 2:28 left. 15-11 your score. Rams by 4. They're in a 5-0 run.
That was a dad joke.
I figured. We'll have your Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime show coming up at the break. Let's see what happens. Shelby was fouled as he went baseline. That'll be a reach on the Terriers. That's their 4th team foul of this second quarter. Walgreens Distribution Center is looking to hire full-time, part-time, build your own schedule, and even salaried positions. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Sponsor the first score of every quarter here on Rams basketball. 2:16 to play in the second. Rams will inbound out of the box set after the foul. It'll be Shelby, left of the bucket. Has Pro wide open. Good head fake there. Drives, he'll have to kick. It'll be a wide open Maurer for a 3. It's no good. Rebound. Barnes put back.
There
yes.
we go.
Dave Barnes on the board. 7-0 run for the Rams. 17-11 score. Left side off of the wing here. Spearman. They throw Marlo Evans now back into the right corner. Lilly a touch. They throw Spearman. Back to the left wing here for Keene. Ooh, off of the sideline, Marlo Evans. Stops elbow, throws up top. 3 for Lilly. It's good. Eli Lilly with the 3. SI Talent Carpet Supply. That stops the bleeding. It's 17-14.
That looked good when it left his hand.
It did. Every bit of it. Out of the corner, Pro along 2. That's no good and a foul.
Eli Pro gets fouled on a 3-point attempt.
I didn't see. It looked like a 2 to me. Okay. I saw a toe on the line. I'm not arguing.
By the time he came down, though, he was out of bounds. It's a pretty good shove.
It was a brief.
Good to see Barnes to get a basket there, too. He had 21 in the game against them last time.
Well, if anybody should be upset, it should be for the lack of frequent flyer miles on that fly through the air. First free throw for Pro is good. He's on the board. Here in the second, he has 3 on the night. Next one is in, out again. No good.
I jinxed him just thinking about free throws.
Congratulations to Dylan White and Lily Davis, our Josh Finley Cutter Financial Rams of the Week this week for their performances at Murdale. Josh Finley, our Cutter Financial representative in Mount Vernon, available at 814 Harrison. To help protect what matters most, it's Country Financial. Pro made the back end. It's 19-14 and already a 3 by the Spearman, the Terrier, down the floor, and that will go sky high out of bounds. I didn't see a tip. They're trying to confirm it'll be Mount Vernon basketball. Not a lot of superlatives or even comparative adjectives for this one. This one simply hit the ugly stick, or every ugly branch on the tree, every single one of them. It's not a lot of rhythm. Decent amount of energy, all things considered, but give credit to both defenses. Minute 17 left in the second. Rams have Holloway on the right sideline, stepping into the wing. Throwing to the top here for Shelby with a minute 8. 19-14, Rams by 5 here on Hall of Fame night at Shagnon. Right side for Pro. Off of the arc. Left-hand dribble here. Has a man chasing from behind, and the Rams almost throw it away. Good save by Shelby. LJ with it off a curl. Nice ball fake. Goes for the layup. Good. More of a finger roll, perhaps, but it's 21-14. Rams by 7. All the action tonight is presented by People's National Bank, as well as a foul on Shelby. That'll be against Spearman, as I believe that's just Shelby's first foul of the night.
I like to see Shelby finish in there. Last couple of games, he's taking it in deep, and then he tried to dish it late where one guy could guard two, and that time he took it up. I like that.
Up top. Ooh, good ball fake to the bucket. Marlo Evans, no good. Rebound Pro. Shelby now across the half line, trying to spin one to a cutting Holloway. It's not there. Terriers steal. They'll go the other way. Lilly. Oh, Holloway will get the steal try, but it'll be out of bounds. It'll stay with Carbondale. Hey, doggies.
I wonder with that weather how much they actually got to practice.
I don't know.
That's a long time off.
It is. Carbondale off of the inbound. Cawthon up top, now to the right wing. Spearman going to leave it for Keene. Marlo Evans swinging it left for Lilly. 16 seconds left in the half. 21-14, Rams by 3 possessions, and now Marlo Evans, obviously they want the final shot. Has Keene on the right sideline. He's going to come left, fighting off a double team with 6. Now to the corner, Lilly with 4. Now with 3. He'll launch one with 2 off the back iron. No good. Nobody will get a rebound there, and that'll take us to halftime. After 2 quarters of play at Chagnon Gymnasium on Hall of Fame night, the Mount Vernon Rams 21, Carbondale Terriers 14. We'll come back with your Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime show. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Speedy oil changes are like morning coffee, essential but often messy. Not with Quick Lube on Broadway in Mount Vernon. Picture this: in and out faster than a sitcom episode. Service with a smile that's genuine, and a spotless garage that respects your car as much as you do. All that without breaking the bank. I guess that's why they call them Quick Lube. They're the pit stop that puts you first, with prices that keep your wallet happy. Cruise on into Quick Lube in Mount Vernon and see why they're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Find your next career today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Want flexible hours, work in a fun and energized environment, and get paid starting at $15.25 an hour and get raises for great performance? Start today at Culver's. They're like working for family, but with less drama. Apply at culvers.jobs and search for Mount Vernon, Illinois. You can also apply in person at Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon. Join the Blue Crew today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Again, go to culvers.jobs and apply.
Ready to rev up the new year? Hi, this is Presley Marlowe at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon. Start fresh with a brand new 2025 Toyota RAV4. Gas and hybrid models in stock and ready to roll. Gas models starting at 4.99 financing and hybrids 5.99 financing. Get up to 41 miles per gallon in the hybrid or 27 to 33 miles per gallon in the gas models. This is Presley Marlowe at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. See our inventory at munkintoyotaofmountvernon.com.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show starts now.
94.1 WMIX and worldwide on the WMIX Sports YouTube tonight. Here at halftime in Chagnon, the Mount Vernon Rams 21, Carbondale Terriers 14. I'm Chris Hugo, Steve Spatansky alongside Natalie Warren back at the Mount Vernon studio while Jeff Crow takes care of the camera tonight, where after 2 quarters of play, it's a 3-possession lead for the Mount Vernon Rams. Halftime show sponsored by Mount Vernon Quick Lube. It's like having a pit car crew for your personal vehicle. Faster, friendlier, cleaner than the rest. Mount Vernon Quick Lube, 20th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. We'll have your Michael Croce and Edward Jones scoring and stats to come here at halftime, and we'll tell you how it got to 21-14. Mount Vernon on top at the break. We'll take one ourselves. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
You've seen prices rise from the dinner table to the pump, but Allstate agents are seeing ways to save you money on insurance. From starting a new policy to bundling coverage or even driving safely, Allstate agents know how to maximize your savings. They'll share their knowledge as they help you personalize your coverage. Because when it comes to seeing all the ways to save, Allstate agents do it best.
Contact Mount Vernon's Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Dr. Anthony Garino, a pain management physician specializing in all procedures of the spine. For over 25 years, Dr. Garino has helped thousands of patients live a higher quality of life through cutting-edge treatment and his personalized approach to pain management. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is changing the face of back and neck care. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Garino, call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Go see Michael Croshan, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones advisor at 1726 Broadway, or call 618-244-5990. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball.
Back at the half in Chagnon Gymnasium, Mount Vernon Rams 21, Carbondale Terriers 14. Here on your Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime, Steve Spatansky alongside. I'm Chris Hugo. Spot. Let's take a look at those Michael Croshan and Edward Jones scoring and stats. And in a game like this, again, just 21-14 at the half, I think we said it best off the air. I'm not afraid to say it now. Not a whole lot there.
No, it was easy to do for once, and I'll take it in just a public service announcement. If Pierce Bora is here or watching, if these orange baseball jerseys that they're dancing in, that'd be nice for the Rams across the front. Anyway, got to fill time because the stats will take just a couple seconds. Individual scoring for the Carbondale Terriers. Marlo Evans with a 3. Davin Woolley with a 3. Lily has a 3. Keene has a 3. And Green has 2. And that totals up to 14. The Terriers are 1 of 8 from 2-point land, 4 of 9 from 3-point land, 5 defensive rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds for a grand total of 7. And they have 4 turnovers. They have not been to the free throw line yet. For the Mount Vernon Rams, they do have 6 guys in the scoring column already. You've got 2 from Marlon Price, 0 for 2 from the free throw line, 2 from L.J. Shelby, 4 for Eli Pro, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 4 for Jake Page. Cale Mallers, the leader in the clubhouse, with 7, 4 for 4 from the line, and a deuce from Barnes. Rams are 5 of 8 from the 2-point line. They are 1 of 8 from the 3-point line. They have 8 defensive rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds, and 5 turnovers. They are 8 of 11 from the free throw line.
There we go. Stats are presented by Michael Croshan, Edward Jones, financial advisor in Mount Vernon. 21-14, Mount Vernon on top of Carbondale here at the half. When someone asks, when is the best time to start saving for retirement? Well, Michael Croshan's answer is always today. Let Mike help identify your unique goals to build a strategy tomorrow to achieve them. Call his Mount Vernon office at 618-244-5990. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Halftime show presented by Mount Vernon Quick Lube. Quick Lube's car care experts rival any race car pit crew. They're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest. Shop their storefront at dollarsavingdeals.com for $25 off your next oil change. We will break, come back, get you set for the second half of this one. Again, the Mount Vernon Rams 21, Carbondale Terriers 14. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
It's your local State Farm agent, Tony Will, and I have a message that I hope you take a second to listen to, and better yet, act on it. Everyone needs a will. This topic is not fun to discuss, but a will is so important to the people who are left behind. Trust me, I have learned this from personal experience. My office does not create this document for you, but we would be glad to meet with you and help you understand why you need it. This is not something only for the wealthy. This is for everyone. So please do some research. Stop by our office and let's talk about it. Find me online at TonyWilt.com or call me at 242-1421.
Looking for a bank that fits your lifestyle? Discover People's National Bank, where convenience meets value. With mobile banking services, you can manage your finances anytime, anywhere. Enjoy free checking with no hidden fees, competitive mortgage loans to help you find your dream home, and specialized ag and commercial products to give you an advantage in managing your business. Experience banking made easy and affordable. Visit People's National Bank today and see the difference. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Streaming worldwide on the Section 618 app. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Back here in the King City where the Mount Vernon Rams possess a 21-14 lead over the Carbondale Terriers. Your Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime. Of course, Mount Vernon Quick Loop, Mike and Sarah Talese, owners of the Mount Vernon Quick Loop, celebrating a year now in the King City. See their shop and get faster, friendlier, cleaner service for your oil change. Just west of Casey Middle School, across Kitty Corner maybe, on Broadway and 20th Street here at Mount Vernon. I'm Chris Hugo, Steve Spatansky alongside. Spot for the Rams. Did what they needed to do is stay on top. Carbondale gave them a threat. 11-10, Rams going a 5-0 run, and since then haven't heard much out of Carbondale.
No. When you start doing the stats and look at the scoring, it's like one basket for this guy, one for this guy, one for that guy. And that's what they kind of did in the previous games. I kind of watched a couple of them prior to tonight, and they just have a stretch where they just can't make anything, and then they'll go on a run and kind of get back in it, and then just it kind of keeps repeating itself.
That's what happens in games like these. Of course, give you a quick Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update. In the Black Diamond tonight, after 3, Sesser leads Ziegler Royalton 75-47, and in score I know most people are probably concerned with. Cahokia had a first quarter lead over Marion. Now it's 35-28 Marion at the half. They outscored Cahokia, I want to say 27-9 in the second quarter. Also at the half, Benton trailing Pinckneyville 24-20. That game also on the Section 618 app on the Q106 channel. Oh, goodness. That scoreboard update presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find them online, TonyWilt.com, or look for the red State Farm Jeep around town. We will get started with the third. Second half action here in Shagna. Rams start with the basketball. The right wing here, Marlon Price. Pump fake. He's trapped off a double team. Finds McClure. He'll dribble drive. Backdoor bounce pass. There it is. Barnes. Yes, sir. Barnes with 4 now in the game. 23-14. The Rams up 9. Not bad.
Great look for McClure down the middle.
And now Carbondale trying the same as they will go inside to Green. Shot blocked by Maurer. They'll save it to the outside here for Woolley. Right-hand dribble drive here. Tipped out of bounds. It'll be off of the Rams. Good steal attempt there by Maurer. It'll stay with Carbondale. 7:28 to play in the third quarter. Of course, that Barnes bucket was the Walgreens Distribution Center first score. Inbound here to Marlo Evans. Leads to a jumper out of the short corner. No good. Rebound Barnes. Chance for the Rams to really get off to a hot start here in the second half. Oh, McClure going down the floor, length of the floor. I think Tim pleading for a foul, but instead that's just going to be out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rams.
Head's part of the ball.
Apparently. All the action presented by People's National Bank, the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams. You're never far away from a branch or ATM. Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com to find locations. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. So Trevor inbounds, finds Maurer. To the top they go Price with 7:15 left in the third. Off a screen, Holloway. Not a good look. He'll throw back to the top Price. He's going to draw Trevor near the volleyball line with a right-hand dribble. McClure back to the left wing here for Marlon Price. MP4 pivots around, looks to the outside. Ooh, nice bounce pass to Barnes. Barnes off of the arc, looking to dribble in. Can't, finds Price. Swings now to Maurer, who finds Holloway. Brogan will pop from 18. Good. Closer than what he likes, but he knocks it down. 11-point lead for the Rams, their largest. 25-14 the score with 6:43 to play in the third. Woolley out of the corner for Carbondale. Now to the left arc for Coffin. A right-hand dribble here off a jump stop. It'll be a backdoor shove there for Green, and he'll go off the window and good. 25-16, 6:27 remaining here in the third.
Coach Bora has chimed in.
All right.
They will not have orange, much to my dismay, but they will have a couple of new looks this spring.
Okay.
So now there's anticipation.
Brogan inside, can't come up with it. It'll be tipped out of bounds off of the Rams. It'll go to Carbondale. 6:13 left. Actually, that's a foul on Holloway. That's why. 6:13 left, third quarter, 25-16. That Ram lead is 9. Of course, Pierce Bora, the all-time career runs scored leader in school history. I don't know why I always point out that factoid, just because I remember it happening, I guess. Up top with the basketball to right-hand dribble, Lilly. Off to the right sideline, Marlo Evans. Now to the top for Green. That's Keene, pardon me. Green is at the high post. Outside, it's Lilly. Off of the far sideline, 5:49 left here in the third quarter. Stolen away by McClure. He'll go length of the basket for the left-hand layup. 27-16. Rams back up 11, 5:37 left, third quarter. Off of the right wing here for Keene. Back to the top, Lilly. Left-hand dribble now between the legs. Stops free throw line, kicks. 3, Marlo Evans. No good, left wing. Rebound. Thanks to the wingspan there of Cale Maurer. He'll come up with the board and throw it away. Turnover Rams. I don't know if the thermostat is set to service of the sun or Cahokia.
It's set to Cahokia. That's what I was going to say.
But it's hot. It is a warm one in here. And right now, the Terriers with the basketball.
Hot in her.
Indeed it is. Backdoor, backdoor. Somehow it has turned into the front door eventually, but now they'll give to Green. Back to the outside. Long 3 on the way. No good. Rebound. We'll go to Maurer. That shot was taken by Woolley. 5:06 mark of the third. Maurer across the timeline finds McClure. Trevor will come to the left with 5 minutes to play in the third quarter, presented by People's National Bank. PeoplesNationalBank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lenders. Will have a foul. Not sure who that's on.
Thought it was on 23.
I hope you spoke at some point during that, because I took my headset off to take off this pullover.
I didn't know if there was a live read coming or not.
No, you see the headset come off. Usually that means that's an indicator I'm no longer talking.
They're just hitting the floor, and I'm not.
I got you. It's all good.
I'm looking for
4:49 left, third quarter. It's a little less hot in here now. 11-point lead for the Rams. Up top, all alone, wide open. Doesn't take the 3. Barnes will pass to McClure. What a great feed. But blocked by the rim was Cale Maurer. Rebound to the Terriers. 4:34 to play here in the third. Up the left side is going to be a head fake Woolley. Throwing to Keene, and he'll travel. That'll be a turnover on Carbondale. Shout out to our Rams sponsors, Bean Insurance, Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, and Joe's Pizza and Pasta. I am out of layers to take off without it getting really awkward in here.
It's already awkward.
This is a nice undershirt, though.
It's moisture wicking.
Yeah. 4:21 left here in the third. 27-16 Rams. We're going to have his subs galore here in a moment. As McClure into the defender. Say he led with his shoulder. That'll be a turnover. Okay. Well, many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement deserves more attention, Edward Jones financial advisor Michael Croshan can help. Stop by his office at 1726 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Terrier basketball down 11. 4:03 left here in the third quarter. Lilly off of the sideline, finds Keene on the wing, steps top, now gives to Marlo Evans, back to Lilly. Head fake on the drive, stops free throw line, spins and kicks. That'll be to Marlo Evans, 3:50 left, and he'll get away with something as he'll diagonal cut for the layup. Looks like he carried a little bit there. It'll be 27-18, 9-point game.
He put it in his pocket just a tad bit.
3:35 left, third quarter, 27-18 score. Rams are up 9. Shelby out of the corner with the basketball. Drives to the high post, looks back for Barnes. Barnes underneath. Yes, sir.
That's a bucket.
Good post move by Dave, 29-18. Other way.
When he gets it that deep, that's a bucket.
Typically. As we'll have another travel on the Terriers. Willie had the right idea, just picked up his pivot before he left. Turnover Carbondale. 3:14 left, third quarter, 29-18. Casaraya has authentic Mexican cuisine like no other. Each dish is made with love and passion. And, of course, they are easy to find at 3106 Broadway here in the King City. Deep left wing Shelby in the front court for Mount Vernon. Now between the circles for Maurer. Right-hand dribble for Cale. Leaves for Pro. Pro in front of the Ram bench. Stepping now to the top. Throwing over to Barnes. He'll find Shelby. Lucas Jr. with it. Right hand dribble, lost off his hip. It'll be to the left, and there goes Kale. Jump stop, throws to the corner. Pro on the attack. Has to go back out to Kale, but it's going to be tipped away. Woolley into the front court. Bounce pass. There's a kick save somewhere. Probably should have been a blown whistle, but instead it's a Carbondale turnover. A lob ahead. Spin dribble there by Barnes. He's fouled. That's right, an advantage gain after the contact, and so it'll be the second foul on Carbondale here in the third quarter. If you've been hurt on the job, call Hannigan and McGovern at 618-241-9251. Experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust.
I think the one thing I can say, it seems like they're in slow motion. Their cuts and their curls aren't as clean as they usually are.
2:35 remaining here, third quarter, 29-18. Rams by 11. Off of the inbound. It'll be Shelby trying a three. Good. SI Tiling Carp Supply three ball. That's Lucas Shelby the second. 32-18. Rams by 14. Now their largest lead of the night. 2:22 to play in the third. Woolley off of the arc. Now looking for number 23, Keene. Keene looking left. Finds Fink.
Shelby's been a spark off the bench for the Rams all year.
Fike. I wrote down Fink. Sorry. A buddy of mine has a son. His last name's Fink. Chase is his first name. My apologies to the Fike family. Chase Fike, number 4. Off the left wing, Marlo Evans. Now to Fike up top to the right wing for Keene. Bounce pass inside. Ooh, nice play here for Overy. Yes, sir.
Good defense from Maurer, just over the top of him.
32-20 now with a minute 40 to play in the third quarter. Video stream presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon Allstate agent, 2100 block of Broadway. Barnes thought he was pushed from behind. Carbondale gets a steal. They'll go Marlo Evans. That's partially tipped in, but a layup for Evans off the left block, 32-22. Tim Holloway wants a timeout. Presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital in Mount Vernon. 32-22 your score with a minute 25 left. We're in the third quarter. Rams by 10 as Tim Holloway burns the timeout to talk some things over. Obviously this one not getting away, but a good opportunity to talk about it.
No, Terriers started off the quarter hot. Well, they've made all 4 of their shots inside the arc here in the third quarter.
For high-quality, nationally accredited cancer care treatment close to home, choose SSM Health. Sponsors of Ram Timeouts. And if you need IV fluids after the game, because it's hot in here, there you go.
You need an appointment for that? Can you just
as hot as it is in here, I don't think you'll need one. You might need an ambulance. Large crowd on hand. I don't know why feeling like being an alumni gives me right to complain, but here we are. Oh, Rams off of the inbound, throw it away off of the backboard. Recovered and won. Oh, gosh. Corian Keene to the bucket and the bruise. He'll go to the free throw line here for the three-point play.
Their first trip to the line tonight.
If you're looking for a bank that truly cares, People's National Bank offers exceptional customer service and innovative solutions. Discover more at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Will have a lane violation, no free throw. So an 8-point lead for the Rams after leading by 14 a moment ago with a minute 19 left in the third quarter.
Real full court pressure here from the Terriers trying to speed it up, and Rams turn it over.
Shelby up the right side. Rams lose it. Now Marlo Evans will go to the bucket. He's fouled and will go to the line to shoot two. (32-24) with a minute 12 left in the third.
And that's what Coach Holloway was worried about there. Their pressure D and the Rams being able to handle the ball.
We were worried about it here, too, in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers services at 5 locations: Mount Vernon, Centralia, Benton, Pinckneyville, and Nashville. First free throw, no good. Quick Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update. We can tell you that after 3, Pinckneyville leads Benton 39-26. 39-26.
Oh.
Second free throw good, so it's 32-25 here, and the Rams turn it over again. Right into the hands of the Terriers. They'll go left side for Fike, and he'll get the bucket. 32-27. Rams slip the pressure into the front court. It's Barnes. Off a spin to the bucket. Blocked from behind, out of bounds. It'll stay with Mount Vernon. 32-27, 54 seconds left. Third quarter, however. Good no-look inbound, Trevor. Brogan can't do much with it. Allows him to clear and turns around and gets the bucket anyway.
He had to wait till the guy fell off his back.
Back to a 7-point lead, and now that's going to be a foul in the act of shooting as Carbondale slipped down the floor. It's going to be on Holloway, and that will send number 11, David Woolley, to the line. Nope, pardon me, that'll be Fike to the line to shoot two. Rams at O'Fallon tomorrow. Also tomorrow on AM 940, 96.5 FM, and the Section 618 app. You can find a special Hall of Fame podcast featuring Rob Wilt with this year's Hall of Famers. And if you can't make it tomorrow at 8, or if you're going to miss it tomorrow at 8, it'll be on an encore presentation Sunday at 3, and of course we'll upload it later to the WMIX Sports SoundCloud. That'll be on AM 940, 96.5 FM, and the WMIX AM channel on the Section 618 app. Tomorrow at 8, and Sunday at 3 p.m. Free throws no good. Rams the rebound. McClure in the backcourt with 36 seconds left. Price with it right into the circle. Now stepping on the Ram horn, throwing to the left for Barnes. Left wing bounce pass to McClure. Trevor around, left to right. At the circle near the volleyball line, throwing to the left wing here for Holloway. Holloway looking around left. Nothing there, goes right. 18 seconds left. McClure with it after a pass from Price, who got it from Holloway. Now back to Brogan on the right wing. He'll reverse it back. Price over to Brogan for a three near the buzzer. Good. SI Tylen Carpet Supply three is huge. Carbondale for three-quarter court will miss, and that'll take us to the end of the third. After three in Mount Vernon, it is the Rams 37, the Terriers 27. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon caters every special occasion from weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, baby and bridal showers, to graduations, reunions, office parties, or any special event where you need to feed a crowd of 5 to 500 plus. Impress your guests with amazing Italian dishes from the Trupiano family's secret recipes. And if you need a space to host the party, Joe's can fit 80 to 100 people in their gorgeous newly renovated party room. Order joes.com to start planning your perfect party menu today with the people's choice for parties, Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon.
I'm at the movies, asking people if they'll switch seats with me for $574.
Here, take mine.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
Too much work.
Not if you call them. They handle the switching.
Now, that's a plot twist.
Shh. Check Allstate first, and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact Mount Vernon's Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
Watch the Rams in stunning high definition at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Paul Shields Allstate Insurance.
94.1 WMIX and worldwide on the WMIX Sports YouTube tonight, where you can watch or you can listen on the free Section 618.com mobile app. 37-27 score, Rams on top. Carbondale, however, with the basketball to start the fourth. Into the front court, they look right wing, and McClure will tip it out of bounds. Carbondale will have to inbound here on the near sideline. 6 seconds into the fourth quarter, presented by People's National Bank. We seek the first score of the quarter from Walgreens Distribution Center. Off of the right sideline for Woolley. Looks left, finds Keene. Keene back to the left side. Ooh, Marlo Evans wanted the foul and leans back and gets it. Takes a wild shot. It's no good, but he'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. Hook, line, and sinker.
Fouls on Marlon Price.
Second on Price. They are... 1 of 6 from the free throw line thus far.
And there is your first score of the quarter. Walgreens Distribution Center has a variety of opportunities, including Monday to Friday work schedules with no weekends. They even have leadership opportunities. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. As both free throws good to cut it to 37-29. 7:45 left in the fourth, and the Rams will throw it away on the inbound.
9 in the game now for Marlo Evans.
Well, 16 seconds into the fourth quarter off of the Ram turnover. It'll be an inbound in front of the Carbondale bench. Marlo Evans gets it right back from Woolley. Left side on the dribble drive, then a kick. Good head fake there as Woolley stops short corner, pivots. Now bounce pass inside. Green off the window and good. More Ram turnovers, more Carbondale points. It's to 6, 37-31 rather.
Yeah, unofficially I have the Rams with 7 turnovers already in the half.
Good spin off the dribble there, and then a layup try by Dave Barnes trying to split the defenders on the entry into the paint. Won't get the shot, but he will get 2 free throws for the foul. And that'll send Barnes to the line for a pair. Tonight's video stream presented by Paul Shields, your Allstate insurance agent. If you haven't shot for insurance in a while, now is the time. Give Paul a call at 618-241-0551. Or you probably don't have a pen or paper handy, so just stop on by 2100 Broadway or Google Paul Shields Allstate Insurance. Many options as the free throws are good. He made both, 39-31. No problem for Dave Barnes. And now a foul at half court. Nope. They thought Jim Miller was calling a timeout. Back in the day, they'd make you take it, whether they were right or not. 39-31 score here. 8-point game. They'll re-inbound. I have no issues with them re-inbounding the basketball. I didn't mean to make it sound that way. Now off of the inbound left wing. They'll throw to the top for number 11, Woolley. Back to the right wing for Marlo Evans. Jump stop, then a kick. Oh, Green back to the outside. Lilly going to come around out of the far corner. Picks it up, throws mid-post. Turnaround coming here, Green. No, it's not. He'll kick it back to the outside, Lilly. Now to the left wing. Woolley stops. He'll pop from the elbow. It's good. Big jumper there. It's a 6-point game. Now a Jim Miller timeout presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital.
Yeah, he got it.
That comment a moment ago was because back in the day, Scott Gamber had a play that sounded like timeout. Called the play, got the timeout he didn't want. They made him take it. And lo and behold, there we are. And here we are. SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital timeout. 6:48 left in the fourth quarter, 39-33. Rams lead by 6, but Carbondale not going anywhere, not going quietly into that Shagnon night.
I wonder with the Rams' turnover struggles here in the second half, the timeout after the made basket by Miller, I wonder if he's gonna come at him with a little press here, try to speed him up just a hair.
Well, right now, 6:48 left in the fourth quarter, 39-33 score, so a 6-point game in South 7 basketball. Rams need to win, obviously, to stay on top of the conference, but Centralia and Marion are both lurking at a game back, and Marion on top of Cahokia in the third quarter, so Rams would love to get this win. They have yet to play Marion. That was supposed to have been last Friday night. They have rescheduled that one, and they have flipped sites. So instead of Marion coming in here on the final game of the season, Rams will go there, and Marion comes here on a Tuesday night, February the 11th. 39-33 score, 6:48 to play in the fourth quarter. Rams out of the timeout with the basketball. Barnes going to be pushed as he crosses the timeline. That'll be the second Carbondale foul of this fourth quarter.
That's 4 fouls. 4 fouls on Keene. That one for cross-checking.
So Cawthon back in as we'll have some Carbondale subs, and he's the only one. For the Rams, it's Holloway, McClure, Barnes, Maurer, and Price. McClure across the half line, throwing to the left wing for Marlin. Back to Trevor. Right-hand dribble here. Trevor going to go underneath and have it pop from behind. That'll be a foul with 6:33 to play in the fourth. Inbound from beneath the bucket here off of the baseline for Trevor McClure and the Rams. Out of a box set, they'll disperse. Good no-looker into the corner, but tipped out of bounds by Woolley. He followed the eye lines, I should say, and was able to tip that one out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Woolley knew where that one was going.
Here comes the inbound, right corner. Off the wing, Maurer, now to Barnes. He's between the rings with 6:28 left in the fourth. 39-33 your score. Rams up 6 over Carbondale. They've led by as many as 14. Holloway off of the left arc with a right-hand dribble, now throwing to the right arc. Trevor going to come around, goes to the block, no good. Tip back, it's there by Cale Maurer. 41-33 with 6:11 left. Rams back up 8. Lilly now to Cawthon. He'll step top of the key, throw to the left side. Woolley wants a 3. It's going to be way short. Rebound is saved by Cawthon into Green. Uh-oh. Turnaround Green kicks it out. Nope, Lilly will intercept. Throw it to the outside now for Cawthon. He'll dribble short corner. Rams had the right idea of letting it go out of bounds, but nobody boxed out to keep anybody else from getting to it. That's how Carbondale saved it this time. Up top, that was number 11, Woolley, throwing to the right side. Marlo Evans off the jump stop, pivots around. Now a good diagonal cut there will lead to a foul. Oh, Lilly was camped out right block, and then when Dave Barnes went up, he eventually had to come back down, and when he did, he gave the foul.
Pump fake got him up in the air.
So McClure out, Shelby in. And it's 41-33. Rams by 8 with 5:36 left in this fourth quarter. Oh, nice play. Off a curl, high off the glass, but it's good for McCaden Green. He has 4 in the quarter. 41-35. Carbondale is back within 6 with 5:25 left. It'll be Dave Barnes to walk it across the half line to the left wing, throwing off to the sideline here for Marlon Price. He'll find Shelby on the far sideline with a right wing pass coming to the top. Barnes looking for Price. Barnes will set the screen. Price goes into the paint. He'll have to throw it at the top. Good head fake there by Kale. Wide open Brogan Holloway three is on the way. It's no good. Rebound stolen away by Barnes and then loses it out of bounds as he merry-go-rounds on the spin. Big break for the Rams. Turns into all for naught.
Barnes took it.
Yes, he did.
Just took it.
Congratulations, Lily Davis and Dylan White. This week's Rams of the Week, sponsored by Josh Finley County Financial. If you have more questions about your insurance, Josh Finley happy to help. 814 Harrison in the King City.
Every time you say that, I think of Chili Davis.
High elbow, or I should say an elbow jumper from near the high post is going to be no good for the Terriers. That was Woolley, I believe. Rams get the rebound. 4:40 left, fourth quarter, trying to hang on Hall of Fame night. Shelby, left wing, now to the top, Marlon Price. He sees a dribble drive, jump stop. Throws one up, no good. Rebound out of the reach of McClure. He'll fall. And now they catch Marlo Evans in transition. Diagonal cut, layup off the right block is good. It's 41-37. Rutrow back within 4, the Carbondale Terriers. Between the circles here, make it left of for Pro. Bounce pass to Price. Been a layoff for the Rams. Haven't played since January the 4th. Nearly 2 weeks as we'll have Shelby slip, but it's because of a foul, and that'll be the 4th on Carbondale. So the Rams will inbound left of the bucket here on the baseline.
I hadn't been here so long, I had to map question.
Well, the Pinckneyville Panthers certainly motivated tonight. They knock off the Benton Rangers 51-36, handing Benton their first loss of the year. That scoreboard update presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com. Look for the red State Farm Jeep around town. This one, anything but over. 41-37, Rams by 4. Right wing, it's Trevor McClure coming to the left for Shelby. Shelby will go right, find Trevor off of the wing. Looking underneath, and that might have been a hold. That must be why Cale Maurer didn't get to it. They were looking for the... Not sure if they were looking for the back cut from Maurer or what, but he couldn't get there, held up, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Woof.
That Maurer for 9 in the game. Looking for 10 and 11.
Well, trust People's National Bank for all your financial needs, as the first one's not good. They provide secure, reliable banking with a personal touch. Find out more at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Second free throw, good. So he has 10. 42-37, a 5-point lead with 3:37 left. Marlo Evans will throw to the left wing as Page awaits his opportunity to check in for the Rams. Right side, Woolley over to Marlo Evans. Right-hander will here, can't split the D, goes to Lilly. Now up top, Keene wants a 3. Good step back, good. S-side Talent Carb Supply 3, and it's just a 2-point game. Rams in the backcourt, full court press here out of the Terriers.
Here's the trap.
They get it across, and right now it's Marlon Price with 3:07. Rams are in the bonus the rest of the way, so there's that. However, they were up 14, now only up 2. With 3 to play in the ball game, allegedly. Could go OT. You hope not. McClure with it left arc and 2:52 left here in the fourth.
That's how Carbondale's been all year. Game of runs. They get close, and then it all depends on when their run hits.
Off of the sideline from Pro, it's Marlon Price, now to the top. Maurer over to the near side. Shelby's going to go to the basket and leaves it short. They'll fight for the rebound, and that's going to be a foul on Marlon Price. Went up and over trying to get the rebound and gets the foul, and now Carbondale a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession with 2:34 left in the fourth quarter. As Tim Holloway wants a timeout. Presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. For high-quality, nationally accredited cancer care treatment close to home, choose SSM Health because they have direct access to SLU Care and Cardinal Glennon. That means SSM Health provides a large network of comprehensive care.
Well, this one's interesting.
It certainly got there in a hurry, didn't it?
It did. I mean, even at the end of the third quarter, the Rams were still up. Up quite a few, even with the Terriers going 6 for 6 in the quarter shooting, and the Terriers have continued the hot shooting, and the Rams is kind of just struggling around. I mean, they have one field goal this quarter; the rest have been free throws.
42-40. Rams by 2 with 2:34 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Carbondale basketball out of the Mount Vernon timeout with 2:34 to play. Plenty of time. Link to the floor inbound. Terriers with the basketball. Marlo Evans will walk it across the half line, and he will find Keene. Dropping it off on the sideline. This one is almost the antithesis of the game at Carbondale. Kind of the reciprocal. As it was the Terriers who only scored 2 points in the fourth quarter. The Rams struggling now themselves. Up just 2, but the Terriers have the basketball. Marlo Evans will pull up from outside the paint. No good. Tip back to Tyus there. McCaden Green. 42 all. Rams will get the inbound into Pro.
Wasn't there a 26-2 run in that one by the Rams?
What?
26-2 run in by the Rams in that first game?
Something along those lines, yeah, when you factor in the third and fourth. Right now, it's 42 all. We're tied up with 1:44 left. Off of the left wing here is L.J. Shelby. Throws to the right wing for Pro. Off to the sideline, Page. Jake Page with the basketball. Looks for Trevor. Thought about a three. Pulls back, goes short corner, nothing there. Finds Pro. They zip to Page for a three in the lead. No good. Front iron, rebound will go to Maurer. He struggles in the paint, loses his footing, regains control. It's up and in. As Kale comes up big.
Tough shot by Maurer right there.
44-42, and now Carbondale wants a timeout on what has become a chess match. It's presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home, and you'll see here just a glance off of the iron on the Page 3 try. Maurer loses the basketball, slips a little bit, but is able to regain footing and get it up and in off of the block. And Rams were able to get the 44-42 lead, but the Terriers have the basketball.
12 in the game for Maurer, and that was a big bucket there.
Huge.
Off the offensive rebound. So the Rams was unofficially with 8 turnovers here in the second half.
Chris Hugo, Steve Spatansky alongside. We'll have our Rams postgame show coming up. In it, we'll have your Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game. Try a juicy Butterburger or your favorite frozen flavor of the day at your Mount Vernon Culver's, Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon.
The old mushroom and Swiss.
Althoff a big win tonight over Daddy McGivney, 59-43. In the Gateway Metro Conference.
Is that blasphemy?
No. Not at all. Not intended anyway. Terriers off of the inbound out of the timeout with 1:12. And what's the call? It's going to be a whistle. Nope, near the basketball. Thought it was going to be away from the basketball. It'll be on the Rams. That'll be on Lucas.
Yeah, foul on Shelby. That's Rams' fourth team. So next foul on the Rams, the Terriers are shooting.
1:11 remaining here in the fourth quarter, presented by People's National Bank. Keene will look left. They find Marlo Evans out of the corner with 1:05. 44-42. Rams by a deuce. Trying to hang on at home on Hall of Fame night. Lilly off of the left sideline. Make it right. Throws to Marlo Evans, now to the left for Woolley. Back out of the corner here for Keene. Keene with a right-hander. Well, now to Lilly up top with 49 seconds. Still a 2-point game, 44-42. Rams hanging on. Woolley back to the top for Marlo Evans.
I think Marlo Evans is where Carbondale wants the ball to be.
Oh, it most certainly is. Now off the left wing for the Terriers. They'll throw to Green on the sideline. They want the final shot, would be my guess. 44-42. Nope, Jim Miller doesn't like what he sees. He'll call the timeout. Timeout presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home in the King City. 28 and 1/2 second remaining here in the fourth quarter. The Mount Vernon Rams 44, Carbondale Terriers 42. And right now the Rams trying to defend. And on the defensive, they're up 14. Allowed Carbondale to tie, and then a big bucket from Maurer gets the lead back with about 1:15. But right now, this has not been the Rams' best effort here in 2025 or 2024.
You only got to win by one.
That's true.
Rams have 3 timeouts left. Terriers only with 1 timeout. And everybody shoots on every foul from here on out.
.5 ticks left on this fourth quarter clock. It's 44-42. Mount Vernon on top of Carbondale in South 7 play. The Rams led by as many as 14 in the second half here on Hall of Fame night. 28.5 left. Carbondale on the inbound. Good pump fake left. It'll go back to Marlo Evans off of the wing. At the volleyball line with 20. He'll make a move going left. Oh, dribbling up the left side. Turnaround coming. The jumper is up good. We're tied. Hit the front of the iron, then drop down. Tied with 12. And now the Rams on the offensive with 8. Yep. Tim Holloway the timeout. Yes, sir. It's presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, right here in Mount Vernon, as the Rams will talk it over as they have 7.5 seconds left. We're tied at 44. Well, what an interesting turn of events. Drawing up the play to win the game here in the Mount Vernon huddle, at least they hope. Meanwhile, Jim Miller and company are trying to draw up the play that'll prevent the game winner and send this thing to OT.
7.5 seconds, lots of time.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Of course, I have the Rams with 2 timeouts, the Terriers with 1. Rams are back at it tomorrow night, 6 o'clock JV start at O'Fallon.
It'd be nice if they could get the ball down to Maurer and Barnes to take advantage of the size that Mount Vernon's got over Carbondale. Draw something up like that.
Seven and 1/2 seconds remain here in the fourth. It's tied at 44. The Mount Vernon Rams and Carbondale Terriers. And again, if the Rams do fall tonight and get that first L in the loss column, you're going to look back to being up 14 and wonder what went wrong. But that could be all for naught on this possession. Brogan Holloway will inbound for Mount Vernon. McClure with it, with 6. He will make a move to the right. Looking for the jumper, and just short tip back not there for Maurer. We're headed to OT. Ain't nobody got time for that. But here we are. Tied at 44. We are headed to overtime.
Free basketball.
Well, when you get in free, you don't really like it. I can tell you that right now. Well, Spot, we keep it here, of course. The Rams and the Terriers are all tied up at 44 as we head to the overtime period. And again, I'm not trying to make too much about it, but the Rams were up 14 in the second half, and now the Carbondale Terriers might have that momentum on their side. And they also might not. We've seen how this game has gone. It's been streaky.
I mean, unofficially, I have the Terriers 11 of 12 from inside the arc here in the second half.
And there we are. All the action tonight presented by People's National Bank. As we are between periods. It's now a period, not a quarter. As we go to overtime. And if you're looking for a bank that truly cares, People's National Bank offers exceptional customer service and, of course, innovative solutions. Discover more at peoplesnationalbank.com. So we will have the jump ball to start the 4 minutes on the clock here in OT. Chris Hugo, Steve Spatansky alongside. Jeff Crow handles the camera. Natalie Warren back at the Mount Vernon studio as you get your free basketball here tonight. Tied at 44, the tip controlled by the Rams for the first time. They lost the opening tip. Rams will throw to Pro, and they turn it over. So Carbondale will turn this into a layup try. Reverse style. It's no good by Lilly. Rebound tip to Woolley. He'll throw one up. It is no good off the back of the iron. Rebound Maurer. And we have an injured Terrier on the floor. Holloway wide open for a three, and now they'll stop play as he shoots for the officials' timeout. And so they'll take care of the injured Terrier. I think Holloway was anticipating the whistle, and that's why he didn't take the shot initially, then did, then whistle blows, and at the end of the day, none of that matters, but it will be a Trevor McClure inbound here with 3:35 left in overtime. Tied at 44.
Fouls do not reset for overtime, so they're both still shooting, but each coach got another timeout. So the Rams have 3, Terriers with 2.
Been a minute since we've had overtime. I'll update the timeouts on the scoreboard on the WMIX Sports YouTube. Tied at 44. We're in overtime. Rams off to the side out of bounds. Holloway across the half line, steps volleyball line, finds McClure. He has a seam. He's going to go to the basket. It's off the mark. No good. Barnes skies for the rebound, puts it up, and what's the call? It's going to be a foul. It's going to be 2 free throws either way. And that'll be on number 13, Kaylin Lilly. I think I called him Eli Lilly earlier. My apologies. Certainly not a pharmaceutical manufacturer, at least I would not think. As the first free throw goes clankety-clank for Dave. It's no good. Still looking for that Walgreens Distribution Center first score of the period. Appreciate our official voice of the Rams here on WMIX, People's National Bank. That free throw also no bueno. Rebound Carbondale, tied at 44 in OT. 3:18 remains. Marlo Evans to the left side. They'll throw to the sideline here. Ball fake Cawthon. Now to Keene. Right wing Marlo Evans. Dribble drive, not there. Backs it up. Ooh, tipped out of bounds. Good hands there by Marlon Price. And the Terriers will inbound, side out of bounds here on the near sideline.
I don't like this. My left knee's been bouncing since about halfway through the third quarter.
3:05 left in the overtime. Tied at 44. Terriers off of the inbound. Woolley stops right wing, throwing to the top for Lilly. Throwing left, able to find Marlo Evans. Marlo Evans, dribble drive, left hand, stops. Pivots, fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 and give Carbondale the lead. That'll be the second on Dave. Of course, we'll have that Ram postgame following this one with our Mount Vernon Culver's star of the game. We're on the air tomorrow, probably 7:15, 7:30. We're going to attempt video from O'Fallon. First free throw is good. Make it 45-44 Carbondale. Their first lead since it was 11-10, if I'm not mistaken. That was back in the first, and the Rams went on a 5-0 run. Second free throw not there, so it's 45-44. That was the final score of a Hall of Fame game at Old Shaknon between Mount Vernon and Cahokia. Cahokia the winner in that one, I think 2010. Have to go back and look. Might have been 11. Up top, good ball fake there by McClure. Throwing to the outside for Holloway. 2:33 to play. Rams with the basketball, home whites. Orange and black trim as Price comes up with it on the left sideline, now throwing to the right arc. Barnes over to the far sideline. For Holloway. Holloway stops on the arc, gives to Trevor. Off balance 3 on the way is going to be no good. Rebound, Barnes, but poked away. Good recovery. Woolley falls with it, no call. It'll be a jump ball favoring Carbondale. Should have been a travel, but it'll be a jump ball. Marion knocks off Cahokia tonight, 70-55. That's a Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update. Find Tony Wilt at TonyWilt.com or look for the Red State Farm deep around town. So Carbondale leads Mount Vernon 45-44, but Marion beats Cahokia 70-55, and so Marion 3-1 in the South 7. Centralia idle tonight. They have St. Louis Sumner tomorrow. Oh, boy. 2:09 to play in OT. 45-44 Terriers. Off of the right sideline, Lilly. Kick save out of bounds by Trevor McClure. More off the pad than off the skate. And now we'll have a Jim Miller timeout off of the inbound. Sponsored by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital in Mount Vernon. Right now, 45-44, 2:02 to play here in overtime. It's Carbondale 45, the Rams 44.
2-minute warning.
Yeah. Rams have 3 timeouts. The Terriers have 1. Ooh, boy.
Sloppy.
You're speechless, kind of.
I don't. I'm collecting my thoughts.
That'll happen. (45-44). Terriers lead by 1. 2:02 remaining in overtime. And if you're wondering why the speechlessness or shock or awe, Rams led by 14 in the second half. Of course, you'll recall the 2008 regional semifinal. The Rams down at Marion trailed by 14 in the second half, ended up winning in double overtime, went all the way to the Super. Strange things can happen. Carbondale off of the inbound, minute 57 left. In overtime, it'll be Green inside to Keene outside, off of the left wing. Stops the center circle. Ooh, good fake. Held on to it, and now they'll bounce a pass to Green at the free throw line, looking back outside to Keene. Now to the right side. Woolley with it, with a minute 40 left in OT. 45-44 Terriers. Away Blacks. Silver and white trim. Then a turnover. It'll end up with Barnes. He'll go left block. Layup no good. Tip back no. Rebound fought for. It'll be controlled by Carbondale. The Rams get some awkward chances, but chances nonetheless. And now the Terriers have the basketball. They're up 1. 45-44 with a minute 20 remaining in OT. To the outside for Keene. Thought about it. Marlo Evans slips his man. That's going to be a foul on McClure. He can't believe it. And to the line to shoot free throws, we'll go Jackson Marlo Evans.
Oh, it's that eerie feeling.
Jackson Marlo Evans back in the run.
I missed who scored the earlier free throw. I wrote it in the fourth quarter. Never mind, I'm a dummy. I know who.
Marlo Evans.
Yep, he's back to the line, makes that one. At least it's a 2-point game. The 1-point cushion was making me nervous. Minute 14 left in overtime, 46-44 Terriers. A chance to make it a 3-point game here. Jackson Marlo Evans at the stripe here in OT. Second one is good. So a 3-point game. 47-44 with a minute 14 left. Rams with the basketball. They do not need a 3. All the action tonight presented by People's National Bank. McClure to the right wing. Holloway to the left. Brogan wants it back, trying to clear space. Can't. Page will go to the left side for Trevor, and now Tim Holloway a timeout.
I have Marlo Evans. He had 3 in the first half. He has 13 here in the second half for 16 in the game.
Get quick care for you and your family at SSM Health Care Clinics. It's wellness that works with your schedule right here in Mount Vernon. 47-44 the tune of this one. The Carbondale Terriers lead it by 3 with 58.6 seconds remaining in the overtime period. Rams are down 3. Unbelievable.
Yeah, you go back, you get the steal, and then you have the 2 bunnies. 2 bunnies underneath, you just can't convert them.
And so right now for this Mount Vernon Ram outfit, trying to draw up something in the huddle. Carbondale obviously has outscored them 3-0 here in overtime. No field goals yet.
Pep fan on hand tonight. We didn't recognize them at all this evening. You got to love when they're here live.
Playing cowbell too.
Oh yeah, there it is.
47-44. Rams down 3, but with the basketball out of the SSM Health timeout. It'll be Holloway to inbound. Holloway, Maurer, McClure, Page, and Barnes. Terriers have Marlo Evans, Woolley, Lilly, Green, and Keene. Pump fake off of the inbound. They'll go into the backcourt for Trevor McClure with 56 seconds left. We're in overtime. 47-44 Carbondale. Quick handoff. Right back to McClure. Holloway wide open three for the tie. No good. Rebound will end up with Barnes. He'll go in
there.
And
Baby,
one.
Dave.
Layup good by Dave. He'll go to the free throw line to try to tie this puppy at 47. Right now, 47-46. 46 seconds left in overtime. And that will be the 5th foul on Corian Keene. Carbondale's going to send in, more than likely, Coffin. Jim Miller trying to plead a case here near the half line, and we'll see Page check in for Brogan Holloway. 46.2 ticks to go in overtime, 47-46, but Dave Barnes is at the free throw line looking to tie this thing in OT.
So one timeout left for the Terriers, 2 still for the Rams.
Free throw good. Tie ball game. 45 seconds left in overtime with the basketball. Woolley now to the left for Marlo Evans. He's looking for the dribble drive and ball fake, and he will get the layup, but it's no good. There's a whistle beforehand. It's going to be a foul on the Rams, it would appear. Hand check. Both coaches upset.
One wanted a shot, one wanted travel.
Yep.
9 now in the second half for Barnes tonight. 11 in the game.
And so now at the free throw line, it's Marlo Evans. His first free throw is short. We're tied at 47, 38 seconds left. Page out, Holloway in. Holloway, McClure, Maurer, Barnes, and Price. Chaos Cage on their feet, loud and proud. Second free throw is no good. Rams get the rebound, it's Barnes. Dave with the basketball. He will go into the front court. 33 seconds left, tied at 47 in overtime. Presented by People's National Bank. Barnes sits in front of the circle, or the timeline, I should say, near the circle. Gives to McClure. Trevor on the left side, looking to the right. Smells his armpit, and now with 18 seconds left, holds on to the basketball. He might have just been wiping his nose.
Yep.
May not have been sniffing the old armpit. He might have been wiping that nose dry as Tim Holloway went to timeout. Sponsored by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital.
The old Molly Shannon.
14.8 seconds remain in overtime. The Rams call a timeout. Both coaches are down to 1. And so just like that, this thing has seen the plot thicken. Tied at 44 with the Rams trailing by 3. They get an and 1. And here we are. Digging the cowbell. Oh, goodness gracious. What a night. Overtime here on Hall of Fame night. Tied at 47. The Rams feverishly drawing up a play in the huddle.
Dun, dun, dun. Holy cow.
Holy cow,
draw
indeed.
Something up over there. Get 2, get 3, get 1. Let's get out.
Horns have sounded, officials' whistles have blown, and tied at 47 out of the huddles they come. Rams will have the basketball. Side out of bounds here on the near sideline for Holloway. Holloway, McClure, Maurer, Barnes, and Price. Inbound more than likely to McClure in the backcourt, yes. 14 seconds left in OT. Now with 7, it is McClure. Treble with it over to the right side for Barnes with 4. He will drive. Short corner jumper on the way. It's going to be way off the mark. Hits the back of the backboard, and we'll go to second overtime. We will go to a second overtime, tied at 47, as long as there's no other unusual whistles. Yep. Well then, tied at 47, Steve. It's the game nobody wants to win. And Jim Miller is not happy.
He was on the other side of half court.
He has a point.
What was his beef?
Hit the back of the backboard.
Oh, okay.
On the shot. Kept playing, and now we go to double overtime. All right, tied at 47. We head to period 6. Presented by People's National Bank. Chris Hugo, Steve Spatansky alongside 94.1 WMIX. We're on the free Section 618.com mobile app, or you can watch us live on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel.
I did not have double overtime on the bingo card.
I most certainly did not with a 14-point lead in the second half. But this is why they tip up the basketballs, and this is why they play the game, Steve.
Correct, Chris.
Got to play them out.
Aye.
Free basketball. Everybody was shortchanged a home game anyway.
Yes. Yeah. The games they missed, we didn't have to get them all back in one night.
So we've made up a half a period, a half a quarter. This will make up the second, so they'll only owe 3 quarters of basketball. But season ticket holders got to use their season tickets for the shootout. So in essence, everybody owes Mount Vernon High School something, I guess, if you came to the shootout. I don't know. I digress. Overtime number 2, tied at 47. Rams and Carbondale South in conference action here on this Friday night. Add those 2 scores together, you get the temperature here in the gym, 94. Still pleading his case is Jim Miller. He has a point. I'm just saying. And now tip controlled by the Rams. So they've won 2 out of the 3 tips tonight. We're tied at 47. McClure with the basketball across the half line. Looking to the right, hands off left. Why not? Maurer. Throwing to Holloway, left wing. Right wing, rather. And now Pro swings it left. He'll find Price. Marlin to the top, finds Maurer. They find far sideline for Holloway with 3:40 to play in overtime, too. 3 on the way from McClure. Back iron, tipped, out of bounds. Last touch by the Rams. Good call. That's Carbondale basketball with 3:33 to play in OT. Woolley will hand over to Marlo Evans. He'll drive high post and kick. Green will come around. Hand off on a reverse to Lilly. Back to Marlo Evans. 47 all in double OT. 3:17 remaining. Green off of the left wing. Going to hand off to Marlo Evans. Good ball fake there in front of the Terrier bench. Dribble drive here. Pushes off. No call. No big deal. Lilly up top. Now to the left. Coffin. In front of the volleyball line. Throws to Woolley. Trying to use a screen to get outside. He'll throw. And inside goes Lilly. There's moving the basketball right now. 2:55 remaining in OT. Tied at 47. This is double overtime. Coffin with it between the leg dribble. Hands off at the ram horn there to Marlo Evans. He thought he had a seam. Nothing there. And now here comes to the right. Oh, pull-up coming just outside the paint. No good. Rebound off the Lilly miss. Not there for Green either. Maurer will get the board.
And we got a foul. Going the other way. He's going to shoot.
Right, with 2:33 left in the fourth. 47 all. It's not the fourth, Hugo. You know better. It says fourth on the scoreboard. I read that thing like a teleprompter. We're in double OT, tied at 47, and out of the free throw line on the bonus will go Cale Maurer. Chance to put the Rams on top, who, mind you, led by 14 in the second half. First free throw, no good.
Come on, Cale.
Maurer at the free throw line. Second free throw is good.
It tried to come out.
It did everything it could. Finally sucked back down. 48-47 with 2:29 left in OT. Double OT, as a matter of fact.
13 in the game for Maurer.
Nice. Left wing Woolley, now to the top for Coffin. Coffin looks to the right wing, finds Marlo Evans. Almost lost the basketball. Retains on a spin. He'll go for the layup. No good. Blocked underneath by the iron. Rebound Maurer. Rams in transition. It's Barnes. Dave, the sophomore, goes to the left corner. Fighting off a trap. Forces a pass to McClure. Tipped over to Page. Page thought about a step back, but gives to the right wing now to Maurer. Rams will settle down with 2 minutes to play. A minute 57 to play in the overtime. 48-47 score. Now to Page, left wing. OT number 2, the Rams by 1, 48-47 with a minute 47 left. It's Barnes over to the left sideline for Trevor.
There.
And now Price wide open to the baseline. Good. Layup's good. Marlon Price, the Rams by 3. It's 50-47. MP4. With a minute 30 left. Big bucket by the Rams senior.
4 in the game for Price.
Tipped away into the backcourt. McClure dives for loose basketball. Comes up with it. Tim Holloway wants a timeout. Tim Holloway gets the timeout.
He got it.
Let's watch that one again. It just got tipped away. Trevor McClure, the floor burn, and Tim Holloway, the timeout. Pleads his case, gets it. Whistle blown. Timeout presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. And never has anybody felt better about having one timeout left. Started to say none, but I forgot they added one.
Yeah.
We'll update them on the screen for you. So not a loss at all for the Mount Vernon Rams. Possession coming out of the SSM Health timeout, and just a good turn of events. While we have you on the WMIX Sports YouTube during the timeout, we're also going to catch this Marlon Price bucket. Just had a wide open back cut there. If he wanted it, takes it, goes baseline, and gets the layup. And now the Rams are up 3, 50-47 here with 1:21 remaining in double OT.
Oh, I was hoping when I saw McClure hit the floor and start sliding, and he had possession. I was hoping Holloway would get the timeout there. I tried calling it from here. All right, up 3, 121 to go.
And a chance to really do yourself a favor with the possession coming out of the timeout. Give a lot of credit to the Rams defensively. A lot of hustle there out of Trevor McClure. And the awareness of Tim Holloway to realize they had enough possession to get the timeout. Credit the official for the recognition as well.
Yeah, that's what you worry about is him not hearing it, not seeing it. The ball gets tied up, or you call it travel. You know, we established it. But
Rams inbound from the baseline. It's Page between the circles and out of the left wing. McClure with it right at the circle.
How patient will the Terriers be before they start fouling?
We'll find out as Maurer has it up top. They go to the left wing now for Brogan Holloway. Fighting off a trap, he'll find McClure with 1:04. Trevor through the circle, come to the near side. He's fouled. That's not the guy you foul. Good grief. I mean, he can foul anybody. But that sends Trevor to the line to shoot a pair. And we'll see Barnes and Price check back in. Next dead opportunity. Makes the first. That, my friends, is a two-possession lead, 51-47 with a minute left in double OT.
This will be the 11th free throw for the Rams here in the second half, and double overtime. Got to go 4 in the game for McClure.
As he makes both. 52-47, 55 seconds left in double OT. Carbondale with the basketball. Woolley directing traffic from in front of Jim Miller. Off the left wing to the top. He'll try a 3 to cut it to 2. It glances off the iron. No good. Rebound fought for. Barnes will fight for it, and it'll be a jump ball favoring Carbondale. 45 and 1/2 seconds remain here in the second overtime at Mount Vernon Township High School number 2. Inbound will be to Marlo Evans. Throws back into the corner. Woolley throws to the top. Lilly with 39 seconds. Back to Woolley. Woolley throws left. Marlo Evans, a good head fake. Drives free throw line. Going to back it out with a right-hand dribble. Now throw to the far sideline. Cawthon. Back to Marlo Evans. Looking for Green underneath. Oh, nice play to Lilly to the basket. Layup's good. Timeout, Jim Miller, and a great play by number 13, Kaylin Lilly. And that'll make it a one-possession game, 52-49. Timeout presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. 23.1 seconds to go in double OT, 52-49 Rams. And Spot, that was just a great play by the Terriers.
Yeah.
That's a tip your cap.
Kind of caught the cutter down the line and kind of did the rest. And he earned it, too. Boy, they.
Yep, that's about all you can say. .1 seconds left in double overtime as the Mount Vernon Rams lead 52-49.
I was going to say, I thought he was out of timeouts, but it's his double overtime. So he got another timeout.
I did that earlier.
Wow.
Both coaches, one timeout remaining. With 23 seconds left here in period number 6. .1 seconds left here on this double overtime clock. 52-49 Rams.
Terriers picking up in a full court man.
Length of the floor inbound for Brogan Holloway and the Rams. They find Maurer, but it's going to be out of bounds. Big turnover by Mount Vernon. That's Carbondale basketball.
10th turnover here in the second half and overtimes. Unofficially. 15 in the game. Let's get a Terriers 3 with a long rebound and a Rams corralling the rebound, and then they foul, and then we.
22 seconds remaining in double overtime. It'll be Woolley to inbound in front of the bench. Now, Marlo Evans dribbling around. Doesn't need the three, but he'll step back for one for the tie. It's no good. Back iron. Rebound tipped. It'll be McClure to come up with it. With 12 seconds left, he's fouled, and Trevor will go back to the line for two more.
Come on, Trevor.
Trying to stretch this back to two possessions. 52-49 currently with 12.2 to play in double OT as he makes the first.
Right guy got the rebound. Let's go.
53-49. Both teams have one timeout. Second one is in and out. Rebound Terriers. That's okay. It's two possessions. Right side coming here. Marlo Evans into the paint for Green with 6. It's going to be off the iron. Good. It drops back through. Timeout, Jim Miller. This timeout presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. It's 53-51 with 3.9 seconds left in double overtime.
Green on the bucket. I have him for 12 in the game now, 10 here in the second half, and double overtime.
3.9 seconds remain in double OT. It's 53-51 Rams. Carbondale calls the timeout after making a bucket that just bounced off the iron a couple of times.
You think we see 5 wides here?
Quite possibly. We'll see what happens out of the timeout.
Rams still have a timeout left too, so if there's not a chance to inbound it, they can still call timeout with 3.9 seconds left.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I did. It is. 5 wides.
Exactly how it'll start. So Holloway inbounds to McClure, and McClure is fouled. McClure will go to the free throw line, where McClure will shoot 2 free throws, where McClure would prefer to make both.
That would be my preference.
I think that's everybody's preference at this point. It's been a long night.
I think even Jay's talking to himself right now.
All right, let's see. First free throw is in and out. He'll have another with 2.8.
And still a 1-possession game. No timeouts left for the Terriers, so they'll have to inbound and go. Do you miss it? Nah.
We go prevent here. Second free throw is good. 54-51 with 2.8. Terriers off the inbound. Lilly from three-quarter court to let it go. No good. Hits the back of the iron. Unbelievable. It hits the back of the iron. What an effort by Lilly. Let's watch that again on the WMIX Sports YouTube. The Rams are going to win it, but that was close. Just off the back of the iron. That's your final score. Mount Vernon 54, Carbondale 51. Thank you for sticking with us tonight. We'll come back with our Rams postgame show. 54-51, your final score. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Chris with Bean Insurance Agency. We've been serving the listening area for over 20 years. Our office has a combined experience of over 75 years of insurance knowledge. We have multiple companies to choose from, so you get a great rate, and we strive to provide the best customer service around. This combination has won Bean Insurance Agency multiple awards over the last 20 years. Call today and find out for yourself at 618-242-6017 or stop by 1310 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. No one wants to stay where the pain is. Our natural instinct is to fix it or make it go away. There are some kinds of pain that never completely leave. They can, however, change over time. We're here to help your family begin a healing process and to help you see there's light that shines through the darkness. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, showing compassion and helping others find hope now and many years to come.
Maybe you're trying to save a buck or impress your girlfriend. And drain the oil here. Oh, man, come on! And done, I guess. That doesn't sound good. So much for do-it-yourself.
DIY projects can be fun, but don't put your car or yourself at risk. Come to Quick Lube on Broadway in Mount Vernon. They're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
94.1 WMIX and the Section618.com app. You watched us live tonight on the WMIX Sports YouTube. It's your Ram postgame show where Mount Vernon wins a double overtime thriller here on Hall of Fame night. Final score, Mount Vernon 54, Carbondale 51. The Rams improved to 10-5. They're 4-0 and still in front of the South 7 at the moment. Oh, Steve Spatansky, what a thriller for the Rams. They get a big win tonight on their home floor. It's Hall of Fame night, all of that. But most importantly, they get the dub.
W. Got to win by 1. It's not pretty, but they will stay atop the conference.
Amen. We'll take a break, come back with your Michael Croce and Edward Jones scoring and stats. 54-51 in double overtime. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk to Michael Croce at your Mount Vernon Edward Jones office. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Stop by his office at 1726 Broadway in Mount Vernon and turn someday into today with Edward Jones financial advisor Michael Croce. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon is the premier assisted living facility focused on providing accommodations that reflect love, compassion, and dignity. We offer beautiful private apartments, restaurant-style dining, 24/7 assistance, medication reminders, transportation, and fun. Relax and unwind on the patio. Socialize with friends and neighbors. Enjoy live entertainment, shopping trips, on-site events, and more. Come on in and start living again because life is good at the Woods. Call to schedule your private tour at Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, 618-241-9518.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, shift differentials, full-time employment, and maintenance technician openings. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, you know, to check that your seats aren't in the visitor section first before buying tickets.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't believe you got us tickets.
Me too. Wait, are we on the wrong side?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
This is going to be a long game.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams basketball, powered by People's National Bank.
94.1 WMIX and the Section 618 app tonight. You watch us live on the WMIX Sports YouTube as the Rams win it at double overtime, 54-51 over the Carbondale Terriers. The Rams are now 10-5 on the air. They're a perfect 4-0 on South 7 Conference play as they get the big win here on their home floor on Hall of Fame night. Took 2 overtimes to do it, but it's finally over, and they overcome the fact that they lost a 14-point lead in the second half, and you give Carbondale a lot of credit for their poise to get the comeback, but you give the Rams a lot of credit. Made some big free throws down the stretch. Cale Maurer, Dave Barnes, Trevor McClure as well, and the end result is a big dub here tonight before heading into a tough non-conference matchup tomorrow night with the O'Fallon Panthers from the Panther Dome. We'll have that for you here on 94.1 WMIX. We're going to attempt a video stream tomorrow night. Hopefully we'll have enough cell data, and hopefully we have permission. We did ask, and every question answered but that one, so we will find out tomorrow. It'll be a game-time decision, if you will, on video streaming from O'Fallon tomorrow night. It'll be the Rams and Panthers. We hope you'll join us if you're unable to make it. It is Hall of Fame weekend, of course. That means the Hall of Fame induction speeches are tomorrow night here at Shagnon. So maybe you have the Section 618 app on hand with a little earpiece in your ear and kind of turn us down maybe during a speech out of respect, or whatever you want to do. You can also, hopefully we'll have video that you can watch, and if we don't want to tell you to listen on mute, but we certainly want you to be able to do both tomorrow if you are coming to Shagnon for the Hall of Fame speeches. I'm Chris Hugo. Steve Spatansky alongside. Jeff Crow handled the camera tonight. Natalie Warren back at the Mount Vernon studio. Your stats will be presented by Michael Croce, your Edward Jones financial advisor here in Mount Vernon. Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your retirement picture. Go see Michael Croce at 1726 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Well, for the Rams, it's a big 3-point win here at home. It's not how many. It's just the fact that they got the W tonight, and they beat Carbondale in a big conference matchup. The Terriers, of course, dropped to 6-12. They are now 1-3, I believe, in South 7 play. That is not right at all, Hugo. Should be 0-3. Cahokia is 0-4 tonight after the Marion Wildcats get a big win. So the Marion Wildcats now 3-1 in the conference. Marion's now 12-4 overall. The Orphans were idle tonight. They will have St. Louis Sumner tomorrow. Of course, that's not a conference matchup, so that does not impact our conference standings whatsoever. We'll take a quick break. Come back. We'll have more Rams postgame coming up with your Michael Croce and Edward Jones scoring and stats, your Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game, and more. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Ready to rev up the new year? Hi, this is Presley Marlowe at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon. Start fresh with a brand new 2025 Toyota RAV4. Gas and hybrid models in stock and ready to roll. Gas models starting at 4.99 financing and hybrids 5.99 financing. Get up to 41 miles per gallon in the hybrid or 27 to 33 miles per gallon in the gas models. This is Presley Marlowe at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. See our inventory at munkintoyotaofmountvernon.com.
When you are injured or in pain, the last thing you want to do is wait in the ER. For those times, you don't necessarily need the emergency room. Come to Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Ortho Express, open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4 at 4121 Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon. Get highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners providing the care you need quickly and with savings of up to 80% compared to the ER. Call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com. Find your next career today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Want flexible hours, work in a fun and energized environment, and get paid starting at $15.25 an hour? And get raises for great performance. Start today at Culver's. They're like working for family, but with less drama. Apply at culvers.jobs and search for Mount Vernon, Illinois. You can also apply in person at Culver's at Veterans in 42nd in Mount Vernon. Join the Blue Crew today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Again, go to culvers.jobs and apply.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Culver star of the game is next.
94.1 WMIX, so you're watching live here on the WMIX Sports YouTube tonight on your Ram postgame show. Mount Vernon wins it in double overtime, 54-51. I'm Chris Hugo, Steve Spatansky alongside, as we owe you the Michael Croce and Edward Jones scoring and stats. What do they look like?
Well, 2 overtimes, and that's a lot of shots, but I do have the final stats. Individual scoring for the Carbondale Terriers. They were led in the game by Marlo Evans, who was a focal point of Coach Holloway before. He had 16 points, 5 of 10 from the free throw line. Big second half, 13 points. Chase Fike had 2 points, 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Dion Overy had 2 points. Woolley with 5 in the game. He had a 3. Lilly with 5 in the game. Keene with 8 in the game, 0 for 1 from the free throw line. And McCaden Green had 12. The Terriers were 5 of 13 from the free throw line for 38%. 2-point field goals, they were 14 of 24 in the game for 58%. From the 3-point line, they were 5 of 21 for 29%. They had 24 total rebounds in the game, and I had them at 10 turnovers. Individual scoring for the Mount Vernon Rams. They were led by Kale Maurer with 13 points, 6 of 8 from the free throw line, and a total of 13 points. 11 for Barnes, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. 6 for McClure, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Jake Page with a deuce and 2 free throws, 2 for 2 from the line. Eli Pro with a bucket and 2 for 3 from the free throw line. 5 for Shelby with a big 3. 4 for Marlon Price over 2 from the line. And 5 from Brogan Holloway. The Rams, shooting-wise, 17 of 27 for 63% from two-point land. They were 3 of 17 for 18% from three-point line. And they were 17 of 28 from the free throw line for 61%. They did out-rebound the Terriers with 31 rebounds tonight, but they also I had them unofficially down for 15 turnovers. So that's it. There were ups, there were downs. We laughed, we cried.
There was a lot of all of it. Hopefully St. I'll get around to it someday. It's not your saving for retirement strategy. Turn someday into today with Edward Jones financial advisor Michael Croshan, 1726 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Spot, not much time left. We just got to get to our Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game. Who we got?
Oh, it could be any. You know what? I'm going to go with Trevor McClure tonight and making the free throws to ice it at the end.
There we go.
Maurer had a great game, but he finally put the nail in the coffin.
There we go. Cool off with a sweet treat or warm up with George's famous chili or some crispy, tasty cheese fries. Head into Culver's of Mount Vernon at Veterans and 42nd and fill up. Your Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game tonight is Trevor McClure for his free throws. Quick Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update, then we'll get you our final thoughts and wrap it up and get out of here. Of course, the Rams win it in double OT, 54-51. Marion stays a game back in the conference race. They beat Cahokia tonight at home, 70-55. Ethan Simmons had about 33 points tonight, made a ton of threes for the Wildcats. Heron improves to 14-3. They spoil a night of recognition for the Harrisburg Bulldogs at Davenport, 52-48. Harrisburg, of course, was recognizing the IBCA Hall of Fame inductee 2013 state championship team. And then the Benton Rangers suffer their first loss of the year as the Pinckneyville Panthers come to town and get revenge for the Duster Thomas Hoops Classic championship game. Final score there was Pinckneyville 51, Benton 36. Scoreboard updates presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. At one time, the red State Farm Jeep was here in the parking lot, probably home by now, or maybe out somewhere else at a community event. You can find Tony Wilt online, TonyWilt.com, or in the corner of South Water Tower and 42nd, where he's been for the better part of over 15 years. 54-51 the final in double OT. Spotty. Rams are just happy to get the win, go home, get out of here, and do it all again tomorrow on the road in St. Clair County.
You protected your home court. You got the conference win. You stay undefeated. And I think we leave for O'Fallon in 15, 20 minutes.
Thereabouts. We're have a rather quick turnaround, especially with the Hall of Fame festivities between JV and varsity, and then the double overtime here tonight. Big win for the Rams. It's really all we can say. It's a double overtime thriller. They get the win at home, and they're now 10-5 on the year. Still perfect in the South 7. Our next conference game will be on the 31st when the Rams head to Centralia. We'll have the Salem tournament in between. All of that. For Steve Spatansky, for Jeff Crow, for Natalie Warren back at the Mount Vernon studio, I'm Chris Hugo. One more time with that final score on Hall of Fame night. Mount Vernon 54, Carbondale 51 in double overtime. So long from Shagnon.
This has been Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX and the free Section 618 app. This game